It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. You see the title. Dariq Whitehead gonna be worth the wait. He nice. Listen, if you guys know like I know, which I don't know much, but every time I hear Dariq Whitehead name, I hear how to hoop and how he hoop and how nice he is. He nice. I think we should look at some highlights. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Nah, I'm serious, man. I do, man. I do. Isn't that sad night? Oh yeah, we gonna get to it.
Big fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog.
Oh yeah, we in the building. Shout out to my guy Leaf Diggy. You know what I'm saying? We out here. And if you see Breeze and you see Leaf, you should know Brooklyn in the building. But shout out to Andre 76. What's good, man? Yo, man, I'm all with it, man. You know what I mean? You know, shout out to Andre 76, man. I mean, we had. But yeah, shout out to Uncle Freezy, man. There was too much Nick shit going on over there, man. I had to dip, man. Like I got love for them guys, and I love that show, man. But it was just like they was playing a video with Randall and some music came on. I was like, yo, what is happening right now? You know what I'm saying? So I had to come here and talk that net stuff because I got to get my mind right. I can't be around those Knicks fans like that for that long periods of time. Shout to Orange Tays, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Word. But yeah, man, we about to talk Dariq Whitehead. Yo, what up, Barry?
Yo,
What's goody?
what's good, bro?
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. I'm about to talk about Dariq Whitehead, man, because he young, and I think that the Nets they really like him, man. I think they not
I
gonna
seen,
try
I
to
seen,
do
yeah,
wild shit.
I
Like
seen
I think
some of
they
the
gonna keep him
footage.
close.
He's number 7,
I
right?
seen some of the footage on him and Clowney, bro. Like,
Yo, he's number 7, right?
Number 7. Let me double check.
I think
But
he's
I want to watch his. I want to
he
watch
might be
his.
number 7. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I want to watch his highlights because he didn't play a lot of games, but he got all of this promise with him. And every time I hear about him, he could hoop. Like this is all I hear. All
yeah,
I hear is like, yo, y'all got to steal out the draft. I'm thinking the steal is Jalen Wilson for real. Like I'm thinking he the
I don't
steal.
think
He
we
the
did too bad
51st
in the
pick.
draft. Like for the picks that we had, I don't think we
He
did too bad.
nice.
I don't think we did too bad on none of the picks realistically. I think we
yeah.
did okay.
Yo, Barry, you watch college basketball?
Sometimes.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yo, you know
Why
who
you gonna
Dariq
ask that
Whitehead
nigga shit,
is?
bro? He watched KD, bro. Like, why you gonna ask him that shit?
no. I watch other basketball players though.
Yeah, nah, Barry, he about basketball for real. Yo, how
Yeah,
your ankle though, bro? You good?
yeah, it's alright. Nah,
Alright. Yo, Leaf.
Yeah, then nah.
Yo,
Whitehead was
what you like about Dariq Whitehead, Leaf?
Whitehead was cold, bro. Like he attacked. Like you gotta remember, he from Jersey, so like he attacked. Like,
Exactly.
he played with a little reckless abandon in him, bro. Like so he attacked
Uh-huh.
every now and again. I
Word.
don't think he don't really lean on too much the outside shit, but like when
how old he is? Like 21.
I think he like 20, like 20
Nah,
20
he
something.
18. He gonna
Like
turn
or 18
Oh,
19.
or 19 or 19. Yeah, he is that young. Yeah,
Yeah, he
oh, he
yeah.
young.
yeah. He young. Yeah, it's a raw prospect in terms of the
Yeah,
league. Like,
Mhm.
but he has ability. I ain't gonna lie. He like,
yeah,
but in terms of the draft, I don't think we did too bad just in terms of getting guys with ability. I think
yeah.
Jalen Wilson is probably the most
But
ready.
y'all think Jock Vaughn gonna play all these young players though?
Nah,
Nah,
hell no.
Dariq Whitehead, you gotta realize, hold on. Shout to gotta look. Yo, yeah, I remember you, bro. I remember I seen you and your guy. I was chilling. And yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying? And listen, man, this is what we do, man. We be talking hoops, man. We talking about Dariq Whitehead.
Uh,
And
I
Barry,
was
you
just
asked me
I was
something?
yeah,
Did you ask me something?
yeah. Speaking of which, I was on Fulton earlier, bro. Like I had to go over there.
Shout
I
to
had to go
me.
over there. That's it's my old neighborhood, like near the Fulton projects and shit, like on there, they're like Marcus Garvey side and shit, bro. Like I
Yeah.
got family over there and shit, so
All right, all right. But yeah,
yeah,
nah, seriously. Yeah, nah, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, man. I'll be outside, man, handing out stickers, man, trying to push the podcast, man. Shout out to
Yeah.
Leaf, shout out to Barry, been helping me push the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
for
Y'all always
sure.
keep the channel lit. You know what I mean? I
I ain't get on
appreciate
pop
Yeah.
shit earlier, bro. What was it? I forgot. What was it talking about? Because it was something about like a story that leaked with the Knicks or some shit. Whatever. I don't remember
what
what it
the
was.
what you
It
said?
was like some type of scandal story that leaked with
Oh
the
yeah,
Knicks.
they
They
was
said
talking about it over there. I was over there at Blanche Tears, man. But they was talking a lot of Nick stuff, and then they had played Randall, and it was like like a Morgan Freeman like R&B like a
Yeah.
intro type.
yeah,
Like
something like
I
that.
had left. I couldn't take anymore,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, I couldn't take it
There's too
no
much
more
big
neither. I
stuff
was like,
going on, man. Like
yeah.
I just I
Cause
wanted to talk about
I
Dariq
sent my
Whitehead,
what the
man.
f, man, and then I was just like, all right,
Shout out, shout out to Uncle Freezy though, man. He got a dope page. Shout out to Blanche
yeah.
Tears. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Shout out to Pop, shout out to Nest Daily, shout out to Nest on Kingdom.
Yeah, Nets
So,
Daily, Nets Kingdom. I get a lot of my tweets, man. They be tweeting. They on Twitter on fire, man. I
yeah.
love those dudes,
Yeah.
Nest
Next
Daily and
kingdom.
Nest
Yeah.
Kingdom. Yeah,
Yeah. I saw that.
man. They
tweet
get
quite a
blessed.
bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, nah, I pull up there. You know what I mean? I remember one time I was on a show. That shit was fire. You know what I mean? But it's hard. They don't really do the panel like that. I be paying, but I do watch. Shout to them, man. They
Hold
fire.
on a second. Let me run to
Shout
the
to
door.
Yeah.
yeah,
Hold on.
that's one of my favorite shows. Them and I like talking Nets too, man. But they like be available when the season starts. But you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like like I think for real, me like us, like in the off season, like you know what I mean. We not really a big page, but we've been putting in a lot of work in the summertime, man. Shout out to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Barry, shout out to Leaf, man. We've been out here, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all too in the chat, man. And you know, yeah, I love talk about basketball, man. What can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, I think Dariq Whitehead is not going to play early, but I think because he's so young that they try to develop him in Noah Clowney. I think
Yeah.
him and Noah Clowney not NBA ready. And I'll say that subtly because they can be, but I think Jalen Wilson is NBA ready. So out of the three, I think Jalen Wilson to get the minutes, but I think Dariq Whitehead is the shooter we're looking for. We've been looking for, and
Yeah.
everybody was saying Monty Brooks in the summer league. I want to stay with that. Maybe
Yo.
on a roster spot because we don't have
Yeah.
the three of the shooters we had. You already know their
Yeah.
names.
Yeah. I think y'all should pick up McGee. He gonna be a
Maybe,
free agent.
Yeah.
yeah, no, that might be a good look. A
Nah,
veteran
but
been around Clacks.
overall with Whitehead, bro, like Whitehead, he seemed like somebody that's gonna be on our summer league team probably like for the next
G
couple,
League,
like
man.
for at least like another couple of years or something. Clowney the lowest on the totem pole, even though I think like Clowney could block shots, but he ain't no like he seemed like more like on a four type
Yeah.
three type level. He working on the shooting a lot, like if anything, because like he seemed like somebody that could pick and pop,
Yeah.
like where he came from, that he could run and but like the most ready right now is probably Jalen Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo, you wilding, Leonardo. That's not happening, man. Like, yo, stop it. Listen.
He said?
No, I can't even read that. This here is nothing but malarkey and shenanigans. Like this, Cam Thomas was in front of the Barclays on Sunday talking to Albert King, talking legendary talk. So what is you talking about? You just out here chatting. Shout to Leonardo. Yo, Miami fan, Miami Heat fans get cooked too, man. Shout to you. But Dariq Whitehead, yeah, I think he's not going to get a lot of minutes. Uh, nah.
It's gonna be a
I don't.
shitload.
I but
It's
if
gonna be.
you but you can't count him out. He's somebody that
It's
they
gonna be
want
a
to
lot
wait
of
until he's
DMPs with
100%
Buddy,
healthy.
bro. I ain't gonna lie
You
to you,
see the
bro.
difference in a player when they 100%, and they waited until KD was 100%. They ain't want to wait it out with them. With these certain players, they'll wait it out. Somebody like Dariq Whitehead is who's still a teenager. They're gonna wait it out with him. You know what
Yeah,
I
they're
mean?
gonna
They're
wait
gonna
it
wait
out.
it out.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think
he
they,
he
you know what
seemed
I mean?
he
It's gonna
seemed
be
like
worth
somebody that like with the pick that we got him at. Like, I'm just concerned because like these are not lottery picks. So like if these niggas start showing promise early, and then the next year you gotta sign them, then or like you ain't gonna sign them to them bullshit
it.
because everybody basically getting paid off potential anyway. So like if you gotta empty the bag on like on like say he about to be 19 this year, and then the next year he like
Yeah.
when the year that he go off, he 20 years old, and
Yeah.
then the next thing he 21, he get his first real contract.
Yeah.
He might mess around and get stolen. So that's kind of the risky part about drafting in the 20s, especially when you're not like a contending team, like you more of like a playoff, like
Yeah.
mid card type of playoff team. That's sort of like the challenge. You know what I'm
What do
saying?
you consider us though?
Well, right now, bro, we obviously a playoff team, but like
Yeah.
that's just about it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's that
Yeah. That's
like with all the new pieces that we got in place, bro. Like we got a chance. We got a training camp that's about to be under our belt after these next couple of weeks, couple of months, or whatever, and we get in the season. We go in the season, see how everything go, and then we go from there. But I mean, defensively, the potential is there. Defensively, in terms of wingspan, in terms of play type of players that you want, niggas just got to put it all together, bro. That's all it really
yeah.
is. Man.
Yeah. So no, I was just checking boxes. You know what I mean? You got Dariq Whitehead. He's a shooter. I think we need to, you know what I mean, focus on just out of the strength that he's somebody that why would you give up on all of the shooters that we had? You must have had some type of plan. And Armani Brooks just looked like he proved himself. I don't think he was ever part of the plan. I think he put in the work in the summer league, and it just, you know what I mean? They gave him
Yeah,
a roster spot because of it. But Dariq Whitehead is somebody that's part of the plan. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so timeline wise, we all as Nets fans agree for the most part that we a playoff team. I say if Ben is healthy, but I'm not going to go with that right now, just for the sake of argument. I'm saying that without Ben in the lineup, we a playoff team. You feel what I'm saying? And I think that I'm as a fan base, we good. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect us to win a championship this year, but I expect us to go to the playoffs for sure. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I listen in terms of the glass ceiling, bro. I already know what this team is capable of, bro. Like in terms of the glass ceiling, but everything just gotta come into fruition, bro. Like the coaching staff, everybody, they all gotta be on the same page. In terms of potential, bro, like listen, potential defensively, bro, like it's through the roof, obviously, but offensively, bro, like it seemed like we're gonna be an up and down team, like because now when you add pieces, when you got a Ben Simmons coming into training camp, and then when you got a DSJ coming off the bench, that means you looking to run more. You know what I'm saying? Like as opposed to like half court set shit. So we just got to see how this shit all work out realistically.
Yeah, I don't think you need
Hey,
another
yo,
plan.
Breezy. Hey,
Yeah,
shout out to you, man. What's good, Leave?
yeah.
Leo was good.
Yo, what's good, Barry? Hey, Breezy, I had a question for you, man. I
All right.
left your live the other day because I was like, man, I got tired of that dude. I don't know who that dude was, bro. Talking about freaking talking about Michael Bridges. It's freaking he could be an offensive scorer and a fucking defensive scorer. Like, bro, Michael Bridges is a good player, but bro, if he was that good of a defensive player, why the fuck you all got swept? Like you all got swept, bro. You didn't win one game. Like Michael,
Yo, bro,
people
hold
talk
on.
about
What you
Michael
trying to
Bridges being a
hold on,
great
hold on. You
defender.
trying to sneak this, Brody? Like what that's a
Yeah.
next thing, bro. You talking
We
real
got
spicy
swept because
for
we had
man.
four
You
new
talking like a
starters, bro. That's
tamale.
why.
You hotter than the tamale right now,
No,
talking spicy
bro,
about a
no,
next
because
fan. What's going
no,
on, bro?
because I'm telling
Leo,
you,
we got
I'm saying,
swept, bro,
Brother.
because
people are putting too much. People are putting too much thing into Mikal Bridges. You got to understand that when
What you
Mikal
mean?
Bridges was in Phoenix, he played with Devin Booker and Chris Paul. Now it's different when you're playing with your own team. Now,
You know
see,
that?
if this year Michael Bridges come out and he does what he
Okay.
was doing last year, but the whole season, and you go to the playoff and you win, say suppose you go to the playoff and at least you win 1 or 2 games, even though you don't advance, I gonna say, yeah, Michael Bridges is a good player, but you can't come in here saying, oh, Michael Bridges is a great defender when he was doing that in Phoenix, and now when he's in a whole different team, you go to the first one and you get swept.
Yo, all
Leo,
right. Listen, hold on.
Leo, hold on,
Easy,
hold on, hold on, hold on. Now
easy,
I got this.
easy. Lemon squeezy.
I hold on, I got it, bro. Leo, you do realize, bro, like Mikal Bridges, like was runner up behind Marcus Smart for Defensive Player of the Year, bro. Like that's the only
Facts.
reason why that was said. That's one in terms of defense. Number two,
This
as
year,
a two,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait.
no, no,
You-
no. The year that the year
Marcus
before,
Smart won it.
when Marcus Smart won on Defensive Player of the
Right.
Year,
Okay, wait,
Mikal
wait, leave,
was
leave.
only a
I
couple
understand what
votes
you're
off.
saying, but you see what you said? You said the year before he was in Phoenix still. He was not in Brooklyn. That's what I'm
What you
saying. It's
saying? So
completely
hold on. No,
different.
I hear what you're saying, but I also seen Mikal Bridges playing 94 feet in the USA game. So case in point is
But
the
really, that
defense.
USA game,
Hold on, bro. Let
everybody
me
plays the
finish, bro.
USA game, bro.
Take it
Come
easy,
on,
bro.
bro.
Let me finish. I'm not trying to
Leo,
Okay,
argue.
you
Leo,
ain't playing
Leo,
in the USA
Like,
game.
Leo,
bro,
You ain't
you
you
said what
judging
you said. We
you
let you
judging
finish.
Mikal Bridges off of 28 games in Brooklyn, bro. Like I
Yeah,
don't think that's
like
a fair assessment, bro. Like
right,
because
like, and again, what I'm saying is, I'm gonna take receipts
okay.
because we play out a
I'm not
fourth
saying it's
game.
a fair assessment, Lee.
Bro, we're not gonna have to wait long once the season start. You feel me? Like
exactly,
we play out
Okay,
a
exactly.
fourth
no,
game. Yeah, your point
wait,
guard
wait.
is Shamari Bouye, and you here talking
Hey,
about what
Breezy, but
Mikal
let me tell
Bridges
you
is
something.
gonna do and
But
not do.
Breezy,
I'm
let me
not
tell you
jacking
something.
it. Don't talk spicy about no
Hey,
other
but
Nets fan that
Breezy,
was on the
let me
stream
tell
the
you
other night.
something.
What you
We
talking
went to the finals, bro. We went to the finals. You all got swept. So what are you saying? When it came
Yeah,
June, you said, wait, Breezy, you was the one
bro,
talking. You was
what am I
okay, see,
saying? What are
Breezy?
you
No, you don't
asking
have
me?
me cooking. See that what you
Leo,
put your that what you put your with your canola on. See,
Leo, we
Breezy,
got
that what
What
you
are
different.
put
you
your
asking
canola
me? Are
Leo,
you
we got
asking me
different.
a
Leo, we
question or
got
you
different
just
teams
repeating
now,
what
bro.
happened?
Like that's why that everything that you saying is kind of going into one ear and out the other. It's kind of irrelevant because we all got
No,
different
no, no,
teams.
leave. Leave. You're not
No, bro.
understanding what
I'm
I'm
trying to
saying.
ask you
Now
what
I understand
question
what
are
you're
you
saying, but we
asking
got
me?
different teams now, bro. Y'all don't have Struce
Yeah.
and Vincent no more, bro. Y'all basically changed up your whole backcourt.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Liz, listen,
Well, you're not
listen.
asking
Let me
me a
tell you
question.
something. Okay, right? Okay. Do you all got the same team from last year? Yes or no?
No,
No,
man. I mean, with
Exactly.
no, technically,
Okay,
I mean, we
but you got
starting the
my Cam
season.
Bridges, you got
What?
Cam Johnson, right? Which is your two back court, right? So you were saying that you have a
No,
playoff team, right?
no, no,
Well,
no.
come
You're
on, let
not
me finish,
right.
Breezy.
You no, you're
no,
not right.
no, no. We added
You're
new pieces,
saying
bro.
right after
We
what you
had Ben
said. I'm
Simmons
saying no.
coming
You're
back,
not
bro.
right.
Like that
You're
we
not
didn't have
right.
Ben Simmons for the last 28 games. You got to
That's
remember that,
not
bro.
our backcourt. You're not right. Our backcourt is
No,
not
Breezy,
Mikal
you
Bridges.
need to let
That's
me
not our
finish.
backcourt, bro. It's not our
You're not
backcourt.
let me finish saying what I'm saying. What I'm sitting here saying is,
I'm
right?
telling you
You say
first. The thing
you
you
said
said
we
was
don't have the
wrong.
same
That's
team,
not
right?
our backcourt.
Okay, you're saying that we don't have the same team, right? Because we
No, no,
lost
no.
Gabe
I said
Vincent.
that's not our backcourt.
Okay, I understand that. But you're sitting here saying, right, that I can't you're sitting here saying that I can't base my Kyle Bridges after 28 games, right? Leave. That's what you said, right?
Yeah,
You
that's
saying
what I
I can't
said.
base it,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Okay.
what I
But
said. Yeah.
okay. But then okay, you're saying that I can't base him off for 28 games, but you're sitting here saying that Mikal Bridges is a great defender. That's why I'm confused. Because you're telling me I can't base him off for 28 games because I'm telling you what I saw in Phoenix is not what he's gonna do in Brooklyn. Is what
So
I'm
what you
telling you.
Okay, okay.
all right, so
I
okay.
understand. I understand that. But if you saying he's not gonna do it and he hasn't done it yet, that's two different things.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we got
Like
like this season is a perfect time to tell whether he's the same defender or the same type of defender he was in Phoenix or not, even if he's scoring or not, bro. Like I think he has
No,
the
Luke, I can't
he
say that. I can't.
No, no,
I
no.
can't. I
But
can't
listen,
give. I can't
I
say
think he
this
has. I
season.
think he
I
has the
think it needs
potential to
two
be.
seasons.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like that.
Oh
Listen,
yeah. I
we
mean, you're right. Okay, you're right. You're right. He has the entitlement to be. But I'm saying though, don't think this season Mikal Bridges is gonna come out and be like defensive player of the year candidate because it's not gonna happen. Like,
okay.
let's be for
I
real.
we
Like, it's
well,
not gonna
we
happen.
just gotta listen. We just gotta wait and see, bro. Like that's all it is.
Bro, listen, I'll be honest
We
with
just
you,
gotta
man.
wait and see at this
I'm gonna
point.
be honest with you. I appreciate you, Leo, and I like your tenacity. But the
Yeah,
next
that's what
time
I'm
you
saying.
ever,
I'm
if
not
you
knocking.
ever,
I'm not knocking
hold
your
on, let
team.
me
I
finish.
just
Let me finish. Let me
okay.
finish.
Yeah,
If you ever come back to this page thinking that you cooking me, talking about Mikal Bridges who play for the U.S. team, that's getting busy, that's getting work. None of the players that's on Miami is on the USA team. Hold it down, my guy.
what?
I'm
Wait,
just
wait,
saying.
wait.
You
People
talking
don't like that
basketball, right?
USA
You
team.
talking Mikal Bridges. I'm just saying.
Wait,
I'm adding to your conversation.
wait.
So I'm
Jimmy
asking
Butler's
you. I'm
not on the
just hold on.
USA
Let me
team.
finish. I'm just saying. That being said, I don't want to hear all of this rhetoric about what y'all fitting to do with the roster y'all got. Stop it. So again, don't ever in your Miami Heat fan life pull up here and try to front on any net fan from the last stream, this
No,
stream, or
no,
any other
no. I don't
stream.
cook you off. I gonna have to cook you off. Let me tell you why. Because
You
I don't
ain't
think.
nothing.
I don't think it. I don't think it. I don't. Okay, like Leaf said. Okay, I can't base. I can't. Leaf is right when he said I can't base my Kyle Bridges off of 28 games. But you can't come sit here and tell me or have some other people come in your thing because oh boy was he was telling something to oh boy the Philly dude. He was telling something to him, and the Philly dude was trying to talk. And then he was trying to tell him, like, yeah, Michael Bridges just got there. And the dude was like, oh, but Michael Bridges can play defense and he can play offense because he's like Michael Jordan. No, hell no, hell no. Michael Bridges is nowhere near in comparison to Michael Jordan. If he was that great or
Who
so
said that?
called and that great, the Suns would have never got rid of him.
Who
That's
said
the
that?
number one. Kevin
Wait, who
Durant.
said that?
Who said that?
Some dude that came in your life, it came in your life the other day when he was talking to the Philly dude. And the Philly dude was telling him,
I
I
who
gotta
said
look
that.
at I gotta look at
Yeah,
that footage again. But
yeah.
yeah,
Barry, you was here. Barry, you was here.
that's
No, I
yeah,
don't remember him.
Leo, we
Nobody
all know
saying that.
that's crazy. But as far as
Yeah.
Mikal being a good defender on the Nets, bro, like that remains to be seen because we really didn't see that good of a sample size. So right now,
Right.
we coming into a training camp, we coming into a new season, and then we get a chance to see what Mikal could do as the go-to player of the Nets, as opposed to what he was in Phoenix when he was just like a role player and a
I,
Right.
starter on the team when he was
I think
And
playing
it's
with
I
gonna
him.
be
just said that's why Cam Johnson on the roster of the USA team too. So it's not just going to be the role
Yeah,
change from Mikal Bridges. Everybody always talk about the role change from Mikal Bridges. We know it. Shout out to Leaf, shout out to all of the Nets fans. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
I think we
important that
gotta
we talk
add
about
Cam
Mikal
Johnson to
Bridges.
that equation
But
as
right,
well.
but we can't overlook what he's doing out there. He's out there hooping too. You know what I'm saying? He's a
Yeah,
factor. Some games more than others, but
Mikal,
that's the USA team. You know.
yeah, but Mikal this summer, listen, he's showing a lot of promise. It's like a lot of young players on that team. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, I mean, we just gotta have to wait and see what they could do next season, bro. Like that's
yeah.
Right.
what we all doing. We all just waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Like, I mean, that's for sure. I mean, everybody's waiting because but I'm just saying to myself because like it's crazy to me that how you guys are gonna sit here and say, oh, we don't have the same team. Gabe Vincent came from the G League. We could easily replace Gabe Vincent. The Lakers just took Gabe Vincent because LeBron James, when he sees somebody shining in the playoff, he grab
Do it.
players. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James, you see what
Right.
he did with the Knicks when LeBron James. That's why I don't think with LeBron James like that because LeBron James, he's a dude that switch quick. You know what I'm saying? He don't give his player a chance. You know what I mean?
Uh,
I telling you, if it wasn't because of the Lakers or whatever, part that Jeannie Buss said that she wanted Austin Reeves to stay there, Austin Reeves would have been gone too. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I don't think Laker fans because they are shady at some timage. That's how Laker fans are.
But
But
Leo, y'all, that's not Max. Vincent is not the only person that y'all lost. Hold up, he lagging now. He going in and out of the whatever. Yeah, I think he went in and out. But
Mhm.
Everybody got new
Yo,
team. Everybody got new players this year, and new teams, and new roster spots filled. Man. So
yeah,
listen,
yo,
we
what up,
got
late Gribble?
yeah. So we just listen. Right now, it's listen. Look how many niggas is trying to get traded, bro. Like you got Dame, you got James Harden who just got fined that
Uh-huh,
100,000, bro. Like I
uh-huh.
seen that shit. I laughed my ass off. And
Yeah,
then
I saw that
yeah,
too.
and you got Philly trying like supposedly trying to trade Joel, bro. Like you got like crazy mysterious trade rumors. The media trying to just clout chase and do all this stuff. You got Stephen A. lying on Lonzo. Lonzo hitting him with response videos. It's a whole
Yeah, I
bunch of
saw that.
shit. It's a whole bunch of shit going on. So like, listen, we all these questions is gonna be answered come regular season time, bro. Like
Yeah.
when everybody get healthy and everybody get accustomed to playing again and playing with their new teammates and new coaching staff. So
Yeah, you
that's
know,
just
shout to League, Brema. I see you, bro. And I just want to say, I ain't see you in a while, and I just been talking wild spicy about the Celtics. Just saying that y'all lost the biggest voice in the locker room with Marcus Smart, and it's going to impact the team. I don't know later than sooner or sooner than later. I don't know. But I do know, going into that next season, I expected that first season without Marcus Smart. Y'all,
that's a good. You know what? Like while you on that topic, we talking about what the Celtics lost and Marcus Smart. I want to like what did Memphis gain in Marcus Smart, bro? Because now they got a voice in the
leadership.
locker. Yeah,
Leadership, keep John Moran out of trouble.
Yeah,
Him and
because
Derrick Rose keep the John Moran out of trouble.
and I
That's
said the same, and I
exactly what
said the
they
same thing.
what
Yeah,
they
and I
got.
said the same thing because right now they did that for John Moran in Memphis. What the hell they plan on doing for Zion in New Orleans, bro? Because you got to get these young boys right. The NBA is ready to give them the league because they like
You
a
know,
year ago.
Zion's inspiration come from the ladies, man. He
Oh,
inspired, man. I heard he was in the
bro.
gym getting jacked. Now, I mean, he working out.
I
Now, I
heard,
mean.
yeah, but this ain't the first time he got swolled up in the summertime, bro. He's starting to look like Ben Simmons, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like
Nah, man, it's different. Ben Simmons ain't getting nobody pregnant in the off season. Zion out here
he
getting
didn't.
busy,
That
man.
is true. Ben
Right,
Simmons,
you
like
think Zion, as soon as the camera off Zion, like, all right, man, y'all done. You know what I mean? Trust me, man. He do what he do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
that is a
shout to the
fact.
show. It is what it is, man. I heard they signed a big deal,
I
man.
think.
Pretty
But
huge.
if I had to say who I'm most worried about, bro, like damn, between and Zion Morant, bro, John Morant and Zion, bro, like. I don't know, bro. Damn, man. I think I think it might be too much too fast for them, man. Like, cause both of them is still under 25, bro. Like, they really still young, but like they athleticism and they advantages right out of the gate, bro. Like, in the same draft, number one and number two, and yeah, I just hope they're all right, man, because
Yeah.
especially for the young boys, man. Like, yo.
Barry, so hold on. Let me ask you, Barry. Um, the point guard for whoever y'all are, y'all think they're gonna be able to feed the big man? Because if that big man don't eat, man, he went out. I'm telling you right now, he don't care who over there.
Are
He
you
was
talking
the
Yeah.
about
number one
DeAndre?
pick, man.
Who you talking about?
You talking about
DeAndre
DeAndre?
Ayton, man.
Oh, Aiden. Nah, he gonna get the ball.
Okay. Okay.
I think Aiton should be okay in this situation, bro.
Yeah.
Because
I think he's gonna leave because you got Devin Booker, you got Bradley Beal, and you got Kevin Durant who gonna want to eat. I think DeAndre Ayton is gone. I think he's gone from here.
I think Aiton is in the perfect spot because now you got a new
He's
coach.
perfect.
You
Yeah.
got a new coach. You got Chris
Yeah.
Paul
New
and
coach.
you got Chris Paul and Monty out. Basically,
Yeah.
that's the two people he butted
He
heads
don't
with
like.
the
Yeah.
most.
Yeah.
So my thing is like with Aiton still there and still on
All he had to
contract.
do is grab rebounds, hit couple shots. You feel me? And play defense.
Yeah,
Barry,
see,
you said take couple shots, but then what happened if he's needed in the fourth quarter and he take them couple shots and he missed? What you gonna say?
He's not gonna get them. He's not gonna get them shots because KD and Booker are gonna take them.
Okay,
listen.
so then when you gonna give him the shots? I
I
just
think
want to know.
nah. See. This is where Barry's on the right track, bro. Listen, this is where they playmaking got to come into handy, bro. Because
Yeah,
DeAndre Ayton should be in the dunk box, and he should be getting easy lobs and easy dunks,
yeah, he's
easy,
gonna
bro.
get
Like
that if he plays good.
it's not about him playing good. It's about them niggas learning how to beat the double teams, bro. Like KD couldn't.
Yeah,
It's about KD learning how to beat a damn double team like he couldn't do over here.
what you mean?
That's 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 what it's about, bro. It's about him creating more plays out of the double team because you know he
KD
gonna
always
see
do
the
that. What you
doubles.
talking about,
Not always, bro. We seen what
bro?
happened. We
Bro,
seen what happened
listen.
last year, bro. It's the reason
Oh,
why
we're
we've
not gonna
been
do this.
swept
We're
two
not gonna do
years in a
this,
row,
bro.
bro.
Hey
Bro,
Barry, hey
Utah.
Barry, he's right though.
Yo, pause there, pause and pause. I don't want to. He gonna be talking over me.
I got you.
Yeah, Utah. Remember, Utah was shooting 50% from the three because of who?
Nah, you right.
That's what I'm trying to say. KD make everybody better. That's a
Nah,
fact. You
I
can't say
seen
that.
that. I seen the interview with
Don't
you.
say
He
KD
said
make
that.
everybody better when we've been
I'm lying.
swept 2 years
Breeze, I'm
in a row,
lying.
bro.
Breeze, I'm lying.
KD was the essential part of us winning.
Bro, he's the reason why Claxton was getting open dunks.
I understand that, bro. But
Yeah,
listen, in the
he was helping
playoffs,
Claxton.
in the playoffs, when shit tighten up, bro, like
What you
that's
mean
when.
tighten up? Did you see what he did against the Bucks?
And I don't care. We
Hey
lost, nigga.
Barry,
Like
Bro,
hey
we
y'all
Barry, you
less
lost.
than
can't
KD
say.
lost one playoff series against Boston.
We
Yeah,
lost, bro.
Barry.
Hey,
That's
you got
what
swept. You didn't lose. You got swept. KD
exactly.
can't make
And,
everybody better when he gets swept in the first round.
yeah,
That's not making everybody better to me.
And
Oh,
Jimmy Butler
word.
still got 0 rings.
I don't know
So
if
you're
I
not
should
even
Say
making no
again.
listen
sense.
to that.
You still
Say
ain't
again.
making no sense. Jimmy
Right.
Butler still got 0 rings.
Okay, but he did less than.
He's not
But he's
him.
short enough. Wait. See, now we gonna go there. Now, if you want, we can go there. Hey, at least he left the Heat and went to a team that won 73 games and lost 9 games, with 4 future Hall of Famers, and then
Uh-huh.
him including himself
Mhm.
at 5.
And he still
Jimmy
got
Butler's
I
0
know
doing
rings.
you
less.
ain't. I know you ain't just count. I know you ain't just do the ring. Throw the rings out there.
Oh yeah. Hey, I throw everything. I'm bringing it all. I'm bringing it all. He started talking about KD, so I got
I know
I
you
got
ain't
put him
just
in his
throw the
place, bro.
KD
I
shit
like
out there,
KD.
bro.
I like KD, but you can't sit here and talk about KD make everybody better when you go to Brooklyn and you couldn't pass the second one in the playoffs, and then the next one you got swept, and then you was crying like a little baby because you wanted to go play with Chris Paul, and then you got knocked out in the second round again after all the
And,
rest you had.
and Jimmy
Hey
Butler got
Barry, where you
0,
at, man?
and Butler got 0 rings.
Okay, he got 0 ring, but he also in John team with 5 Hall of Famers. And he was
He
an
got
8 seed
zero
and he went to the
rings.
finals.
He got
KD
zero
never been a
rings.
KD never been an 8 seed and went
Got
to the
zero
finals.
rings. 0 rings.
I wanna at least know that I went to 2 finals and 3 Eastern
Yeah.
Conference finals in
He went to 2
4 years.
finals
That
and did
drum
what?
team. But wait. Okay. See, now you wanna cook, so I gonna throw some canola oil. I gonna throw some
Y'all
extra
nothing
pepper on
without
there.
LeBron James, so stop it, bro. Come
Say
on,
again.
man. Y'all ain't nothing without LeBron
We
James.
went to
Said it.
dog. We won a champ. Wait. See, Barry. Now you're talking crazy. Hold up. Now I got to turn on my light because now you're talking crazy. I'm about to add some salt. I'm about to add some salt and extra pepper on you, right? Okay. First of all, okay. You said we won without LeBron James, right? You forgot LeBron James came to Miami to win a ring. We won a championship before LeBron James got there, right? LeBron James went to 2 finals in
Y'all
4 years,
won one
right?
championship before he
And
got there.
then
Okay,
and
whatever.
LeBron James left. We went to 2 finals in 4 years
Yeah, but y'all
again.
didn't win shit. Y'all didn't win shit.
Okay,
So
but
back it
what
up. Back
Kevin?
it up,
Okay,
bro.
but
Go back and
what
forth
Kevin
deep.
Durant won in 4 years? Hold up, see, Barry. No, we
Go
gotta
back and
start
forth
cooking
deep, man.
because you gotta think about it. Kevin Durant went to Brooklyn the same time Jimmy went to Miami.
So
What Kevin Durant did in 4 years when Jimmy was in Miami in 4 years? Talk to me.
And Jimmy Butler still got 0 rings. So you're not making no
Okay,
sense right now.
okay, but Kevin Durant also still got 0 rings. His daddy Steph was the reason he got 2 rings.
0 rings.
Kevin
You
Durant
can't
couldn't
talk to
even
me,
win
bro.
a. Hey,
You
hold up,
can't
hold up,
talk
hold
to
up.
0 rings,
Okay,
bro. Just
see.
because
Now I got to cook you
you
again.
you're not a
Lightning
See,
0 rings, bro.
hey, see. Now I got to cook you again because remember this. See, Barry. Now I got to cook you again because you got to think about it. Okay.
Bro,
Remember
you
this,
ain't cooking
right?
nobody, bro. You
Hey,
just talking
remember
about
this, bro. I'm more than cooking you right now. Check this
you
out,
ain't
right?
cooking nobody,
Remember
bro.
Kevin Durant was in OKC, right? and you went to a finals and you lost, right? To
Yo,
my Heat,
yo,
right?
yo, 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 yo. You're not talking no Brooklyn Nets business, man. Take it easy, man. You're a little passionate about Kevin Durant, man. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Hey,
Like,
BD, I
say
don't, man.
relax, man.
I want this case, bro. I want. Let's go back
Yo,
to
man,
Brooklyn Nets, man.
hold
I
on,
want this
man.
against
Shout to
Barry,
my
man.
guy Leaf,
I got
man.
you.
And also,
Bro, I'm not even taking him. I'm not even taking him serious, bro.
yo, yeah, yo, shout to Leonardo, man. Shout to my guy Barry, man. Yo, listen, man. I seen Lonnie Walker on in the video clip and he was hooping, man. I think he's gonna. And I mentioned him to say the player's choice said that he was gonna, be 25th in offense the next season. I disagree. I went on Chill Town Hoops his show earlier. Shout out to Leaf. I seen him there too. I ain't get a chance to watch the entire thing with you when you was on the panel, but I did tune in. Um, yeah, no, I don't think that we're gonna be the 25th. I think we better than that. I think we like 15, 15, 16, 17, something like that. Where you see our offense at Leaf next season? Yo, Leaf, you there? Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah. We can hear
I
you.
can hear you. I can hear
We
you,
can
bro.
hear you, Breezy.
Oh yeah, but so what y'all think though? Y'all think that we 25th or y'all think
Nah,
No, no,
yeah,
better than
25
that.
is kind of
Better than
crazy.
that.
I'll say 10, 10 to like 12.
Yeah, I say the same thing. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, 10 to 12.
yeah, that's
25 is
yeah,
kind of crazy.
yeah, they said
Yeah, that's like
25.
Charlotte Hornets and Washington Wizards and then garbage ass teams. That's them kind of teams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they'll be 25th. Not you all.
I got us in the teens. We 10 to 12. I'm happy as hell. Trust me. But listen, I don't know if we gonna be 10 to 12, but I do know we have the potential to be, especially, you know, if Jalen Wilson and Lonnie Walker do what they do. I expect them to do. Or what up, Jim?
But I mean, Breezy, I'm glad you took Lonnie Walker away from the Lakers because that was Lonnie Walker is a good player. You know what I'm saying?
Surprise.
He's a good shooting guard. So I mean, at least you all picked him up. So at
And
least he can give you some scoring and Mikal Bridges don't have to do all the scoring and I guess he can focus on his defense like everybody said that he's a defensive player because I mean you're gonna need Cam Thomas to come off the bench and then
you was going on.
yeah and then Royce O'Neal I think you need to send him to Charlotte and you need to go pick up LaMelo Ball because I mean even though he had three putbacks I mean, as you can see, if he was that good, I think Donovan Mitchell would have took him with him to Cleveland, and you could have seen what Donovan Mitchell did. He left and gone on his own and sent Royce O'Neal all the way to the other side of the map. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't think Royce O'Neal is. I think he needs to go to like either Charlotte or to Washington, like one of them teams that what I'm saying. I got players there to just kind of put them into retirement. Like he needs to go there. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, I totally disagree with you. I'm listening to this, but I'm not agreeing with you at all. Like I'm 100% opposite the other way. I don't want Royce O'Neal to lead the team. He just
So
got here
what?
last year. He had a great year. Ain't no reason to trade him.
Yeah, but where all those players gonna get their minutes at, bro? I feel like y'all got too many players. So
I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know if all those players gonna get minutes.
My thing
DFS.
is how many players is Jock Vaughn gonna play on the roster? I got Nick
Yeah.
Claxton at 5, Cam Johnson at 4, Mikal Bridges at 3. I got Spencer Dinwiddie at 2, Ben Simmons at 1, or DSJ at 1, or Cam Thomas at 1. But if it's up to me, I got Cam Thomas at 1. Then I got DFS coming off the bench right next to Dayron Sharp. And then at the 3, I got Royce O'Neal. I got Royce O'Neal pulling up, and I'm subbing him or Jalen Wilson. I want Jalen Wilson to get some minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to put a shooter in there. You got to put Armani Brooks just to be a threat from the perimeter. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
How you
who
know
you
he's
say
gonna
you
get
got? Who you
signed?
say you got at the two?
The 2 off the bench, I got Armani Brooks. You're
No,
a
for
Miami Heat
starter.
fan. Take it easy. You don't know who that is, man. You
Oh,
don't know
no,
who that is.
I know your players. I know your players.
So who's Armani
I study
Brooks?
players.
So who's Armani Brooks?
I just know your players really.
Who,
He's all
so
right. He gonna be all right. But I'm saying who you say you got on the two? Spencer Dinwiddie.
yeah, I will put Spence at the two. Oh, I will honestly, me personally, I will without Ben Simmons as an option. I'm putting yeah, I'm putting. I don't really want Cam to play point. I will put Cam at the two. I will put Cam Thomas at the two, and I will put Spence at the one. Not including Ben Simmons because I'm not sure if he's going to be on the roster. But that being said, yeah, that will be my roster. So again, I will have
But then
Cam Thomas
who
at
you gonna but who's gonna be your player? See, like I mean, that's a good lineup for like if
who's
you
going to
play
be
like
what
if
player.
you play like in the second one and the playoffs going up when you're playing less teams. But who's gonna be your player to come off the bench to hold on your bench players when you know what I'm saying? Like say like okay, say
Yeah.
like say like you go in the fourth quarter, game is tied, you got okay, you got like it's 10 minutes, and then you need some bench players to come on. Who's gonna be that player to hold on the Devon shots and hold on your player? I would put Spencer Dinwiddie to come off the bench and be the six man off the bench and put Cam Thomas to start and be the shooting guard. That's what I would do because you
Okay.
got to have a veteran player to hold on the bench players when they're coming off the bench.
Yeah, I
You
just
can't
said
just
that.
have your old starting five, just all experienced players, because then if you play them players in the first three quarters of the game, it's
Hmm.
sometimes in either the third quarter or in the beginning of the fourth, you're gonna have to rest you're gonna have to rest a couple of them players to then bring them into the middle of the fourth to finish off the game. And say suppose if you go overtime, then you're gonna also need your starting five to be fresh.
Now, well, again, I contribute. This is what I contribute to y'all. Which I say about us being 10 and 12. I think a lot of it is going to be based on perimeter defense. That's why it's going to be important for us to have a DSJ or somebody like a Darius Baisley or Mikal Bridges on the perimeter, making it difficult for them to get to the paint to get to Clax alone. A lot of the impact that Clax had was because he played help defense, or largely the part because of Kevin Durant, and he come over from the weak side, and the defense is tacked at Kevin Durant because they try to get him in foul trouble. But with Nick Claxton on the help, they would put a lot of pressure on the player, and we would win a lot of games by slowing them down because they couldn't get Kevin Durant in foul trouble because Clax coming over from the weak side would force them to push the ball out. You know what I'm saying? So give them a three ball before the two ball. I mean, before getting to the basket, pause or whatever. But some teams, they get hot from three, and but you rather them take that three ball instead of them to getting them easy baskets to the paint. That's why fans never like when they score in the paint. Like at least give them the three. You know what I mean? So we I don't know. I think we're an interesting team, man. I like our roster, and I think to contribute to what I was saying about us being one of the better offices, because 10 to 12 was one of the better offices, is the
I
fact
think
that the transition defense, the transition defense will help us. Because I don't think we're gonna be a strong half court team. But I do think with transition defense, it'll create offense for us. And I think, that's why we
I think
we
in the
went to
half court set, I
on
think listen, a lot of things that in a half court set, and I keep hearing Ben Simmons and Claxton ain't gonna be able to play on the court together. I'm like, to me, I think listen, one is bullshit. Two, we don't really have no choice because the thing is, Ben Simmons is one of our best facilitators. Still making probably the second most money on the team, a la Cam Johnson, who just signed for 4 years, 100. And
Mhm.
two, the thing is like as soon as he give up the ball, he not really a negative. He the only person that's really setting screens and trying to get other people and trying at least trying to get other people open and have a little bit more off ball movement, more like why everybody's standing stagnant on the 3 point line because we only played 28 games together. But now that we're gonna have like a training camp and everything under our belt, we get
Yeah.
to do more and to add a little bit more X's and O's and patterns and shit like that to the offensive side within the half court set.
Yeah,
Right. That's why I was trying to
In
get.
terms of
but I still think there's
open
space.
court, now in terms of playing off of defense and playing get more fast break opportunities, I think this is where Ben Simmons listen, you need your best passer to be your defensive rebound guy, so that way the fast breaks will start easier.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So like go back and look at how
Yeah, I come to give him more credit, more and more credit. Him and
yeah
Lonnie Walker. You know,
yeah
Lonnie Walker, he's no slouch on the defensive side of the ball.
yeah. Lonnie Walker he definitely gonna play. He gonna play for his, bro. Like he gonna go out there and he gonna give
Because
you some good minutes. You know what I'm saying? So
Barry was saying, all of these players who's going to get playing time. I think Lonnie Walker is one of those players. I think
yeah,
Lonnie
I
Walker
think it's
kind
gonna
of
be a lot
stands
of
out
playing
like he's
time
going to get playing
divided.
time.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot of playing time divided just to help the starters get rest because to
I
me,
think
when I
Jalen
look at our
Wilson
team,
too, man. I think
yeah, when I
Lonnie
look at
Walker
our
and
team,
Jalen
when I
Wilson
look
going to get playing time, man.
yeah,
Both of them.
when I look at our team up and down, I don't really see no reason why we can't run like a 9, 10, 11 man rotation.
No,
Be
sure.
honest with you, bro. Like because ain't nobody on our team really stars like that, bro. So you
But
gotta
you
have
know
all
what?
hands on
Hold on.
deck.
I want to stay with you right there, Leaf, because I feel like that's what I've been trying to say in other words, or I've said but in other words, the style of play. You can play 11-man roster if you're going off a style of play because everybody play the game this certain way. So we don't need a superstar to play a super duper type of way because we play a certain type of way. And the more you play a certain type of way, the more the players can learn from the system and you can run 11-man rotation. One of the first things that I noticed about basketball that when Mikal Bridges got here is that he said he was confused about the play calling. He was like, yo, the play calling is similar, but they name it different. You know what I mean? So, that's what attributes to what Leaf said earlier in the conversation about them having an 82 game sample size. That's why Leonardo, you shouldn't do what you do. Because we play out a fourth game. We don't need you coming in here trying to kick up no dust. Don't try to start nothing with us. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen.
No, no, busy, busy. I wasn't starting nothing with you. I was just what I was saying is like, okay, I want you all to win a championship first of all. So I'm not sitting here like degrading your franchise or saying this and that or whatever. But what I'm saying is, I was just rebuttaling to the conversation that you had the other days when you went live with the dude that was saying, "Oh yeah, Michael Bridges can play offense and defense, and he's like,
He
and he can
can.
be like MJ." That's what I was rebuttaling to.
No, but
I
what I'm
was not.
saying is, listen, what I'm saying is, again, shy away from talking spicy about Nets fans when they not here, especially because we agree with that. I agree with that Nets fan. I think he can play both sides of the ball. But what I was saying is we got to be careful because we don't want to overexert him and we don't want him to get injured. He's never been injured in his career. So I figure he's an NBA player that knows when he needs to stay in and know when he needs to sub out. But this is the first time, and again, one of the a lot of stats that people are going to skip is the minutes stat. I think
Yeah,
that's what we need to be
they
paying
gonna skip
attention
that
to.
as well. Yeah,
He's been without injury with those X amount of minutes that he's been playing in the NBA. With him
yeah.
playing these extra amount of minutes going into next season, we got to be very careful in making sure he sustains that
It says
legacy or
exactly.
sustains that reputation of not being a player that gets hurt. I don't want that on us.
Exactly
I want
because
him to
like when you
remain the
go
player that don't get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
that
Keep it
yeah
like
that
that.
and that's it exactly because like when you go from being a go to one of the go to defenders on the Suns, like you had listen, and large retrospect, man. Listen, defense can mess around and get you hurt, or too
Mhm.
much of it, too much hustle, bro. Like listen, it's players that max out like a good 4 or 5 year span playing perimeter defense and guarding the best perimeter players, which you got to guard today. You basically gotta have the wingspan for it. And I could at least say Mikel at least has that. He at least checks some boxes physically,
Mhm.
bro, like to play defense on a perimeter. You know what I'm saying? We seen it in the
Mhm.
Suns. Have we seen it on Brooklyn? No, we haven't. We only seen it
Yeah.
for 20. We only been out here for 28 games. He only been out here for 28 games, and he got a different role than he has in the Suns than he had on the Phoenix
So
Suns.
let me
That's
ask you because
positive.
I
But
want to get you on record either which way, this way or that way. You think that Cam Johnson gonna give us 20 next season?
I think he could get. I think he can, but whether he will or not, I think it's going to depend on how many easy opportunities, easy
He
transition
like the number
opportunities.
two guy. It gotta be Mikal Bridges, him,
I
Cam
think he
Thomas.
here's the thing. I think he's the number two guys in terms of offense,
Do
and
you
I'm
think
glad.
he's a good? Do you think Cam Johnson can create? Do you think he can create his own
I
shot?
think he can. I think his creation is minimal, but when he does put the ball on the floor and decide to attack, he can make plays. We seen him go to the basket, finish around the basket, man, and finish strong at the basket, bro. Like I think he's more than just a shooter, but he's gonna be needed now that we got rid of our shooters, man. I think the shooting is to spread the floor opportunities that and on a spread the floor type of system that we're gonna be able to have to run with in a half court set is gonna be lenient towards him and a Mikal Bridges as well because they both like right now as our roster is constructed they both the best shooters on our roster.
Mm-hmm.
If you really look at it, bro, like listen, if you can name somebody off our bench that's better shooters than them, man, be my guest because the damn sure ain't Royce O'Neal. Dan sure ain't motherfucker DSJ. DSJ is an
No,
attack player.
Cam.
Hold on. I just want to say while
Cam
it's
Johnson Cam Thomas is a mid range shooter.
talk to him.
And if you really look at it, bro, now that we done gave up Joe Harris, we pretty
No,
much went
Cam.
all in. We pretty much went all in on defense. Yeah, so like he did that. He mind you, he did that in the finals, bro, when he played
Mm-hmm.
against
The
whatchamacallit, when he played
playoffs.
against the Bucks.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah,
a
so
hooper.
like
He got that. He got that dog in him.
yeah,
Like he
yeah,
play for
yeah.
the Barclays. He gonna be barking on him. Look, he dunking
Yeah,
on him.
yeah,
Like, yo,
yeah, yeah. He
listen, I think that's only, and I said this already, you already know what it is, but I'm saying that because I want to I'll put the link in the chat. If y'all feel like it's a bakery in here, man, y'all more than welcome to pull up. But y'all, otherwise, y'all going to enjoy these Nets fan highlights with Cam Johnson scoring the ball. Now, he has son there because this is what we got. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got much of a sample size with the Brooklyn Nets. And I just wanted to look at his game because it's the same season. I think he's a hooper, man. I think he's somebody.
I
Look how
think
deep he asking for the ball.
I think he's going to be leaned on to do a lot of things offensive on the offensive side of the ball,
Mm-hmm.
defensively as well. I think defensively he's going to have to show up as well.
Mm-hmm.
Playing alongside of Mikal, man. Obviously Mikal is known as the better defender coming from Phoenix, and the better player coming from Phoenix. But I think this is the year where Cam
Yeah.
Johnson could get to show his ranks a little bit, flex a little bit, man, and
Mm-hmm.
his
But do you
opportunity.
think about it? Think about it. Nick Claxton just had a year where his role changed and he stepped up. So
Right,
imagine a
but
relationship between those three. You know,
right, yeah, I can imagine it. But I think in terms of Cam Johnson averaging 20 or 20 plus, I think it's all going to depend on the pace that we run. If we run a good pace and we
nah,
getting
we it's what you said. It's what you said last season. We win that way. We win pushing the pace because we don't have a half court offense per se. That's
exactly,
not our strong point. I'll say that.
yes,
We're a better team playing great defense and then go out running. We pushing the pace because we not a
exactly.
half court team.
Because
Um,
and if you look at how he's scoring on these opportunities, it's a lot of catch and go. It's a lot
mhm,
of get the ball from the main facilitator or on the break or off of scramble plays or stops. He's getting the ball in the corner on wide open opportunities, man, where he's coming off a curl off ball screen action. Uh,
mhm,
it's a lot of pull up threes on the break or whatever, like when in transition opportunities, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he gonna be leaned on as he's probably gonna be the go-to 3-point shooter on this team.
mhm. I
Yeah.
think
If not,
yeah, his attempts should be. I think he should have more 3-point attempts than Macau. I think it should be like a good mix. It shouldn't be heavy on one side and heavy on the other. I'm
I
not a
don't think.
fan.
Yeah, I don't think it should be heavy
I'm
on either side.
and
But I think
let's stay here real quick. I want to ask you this question, Leaf. I don't want to see Macau Bridges take no more than 6 3-pointers a game, bro. Like for real. I want him
I
to keep that mid-range game. I do not need to see him taking 8 to 10 3-pointers a game. Same for Cam Johnson. I want him to take about 6, 6, 7 if he hot.
Well,
But I want to see that
here's
mid-range
the
game from
thing.
Cam Johnson as well.
Here's the thing. If they playing with Ben Simmons, they probably gonna get a lot more 3-point opportunities than mid range opportunities, because the thing is Ben Simmons is gonna occupy both feet in the paint, and he's
Hmm.
more of a drive and kick and look for the shooter on a cut and curl type of player. If you go look at how he played back in Philly when they had all of them shooters, when they had JJ Redick and Dario Saric and all of them dudes, man, they fed off of him, bro, because he knows where to get the shooters the ball. And one thing about Ben Simmons he could do is he know how to find a shooter. That's the one thing about him, bro. Like, listen, you could look, we could call him whatever we want to call him, but when we seen him on the court, he knows how to find the shooter,
Yeah,
whoever
hold
the
on.
shooter
Let's
is.
get into get Jellio's comment. Shout to you, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and your comment is fire. Shout to you. He said that's why it's important to utilize Cam Thomas or get another scorer on the team to take pressure off of McCall. We with you. We with you. We was talking about that too. Shout out to Jellio. That's a
I'm
good
with you
comment.
too, Jelly. But I think when that
He see,
comment is,
he said CJ is limited in terms of shot creation.
he is limited in terms of shot creation, but here's the thing. This is why we bought guards in. This is why you have Ben Simmons coming in healthy into training camp as a
Mhm.
facilitator. This is why you got a DSJ coming off the bench, because you want to push the pace and want to make those opportunities more easier, as opposed to just sitting them in half court sets, bro. Like, if you go look at the history of this team, we ain't never been a half court set team. Who we had to throw the ball in a half court set? Nobody ever. When we had Jason Kidd, bro, like, we ain't never been a half court team, bro. And now it's basically the same thing, basically the same old thing coming around again around the world tenfold. Now that we got the team that we got a lot of defensive potential, but we still don't have no half court set. Only half court set we had is when we had Kevin Durant.
Now
Sadly,
I'm not gonna
but
lie, I didn't really point it out because it's a KD fan and a Miami Heat fan here. I ain't really want to give him no source or nothing like that. But there was a play where Mikal Bridges handed off to Cam Johnson. I see the chemistry there. I see them being teammates, and I'm going everywhere saying that I see the teammates of Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson staying together. I see them trying to make it work. I see them making sense on the floor together. Like, it's not like they're not hooping together. Like, they
no,
not
no,
on a
no.
USA
It's not.
team
No,
promotion.
yeah. It's definitely not like they're not hooping together. But I think that their biggest challenge is not figuring out how to hoop together, because they already know how to do that coming from Phoenix. Their biggest challenge is to figure out how to hoop with everybody else on the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
That's
Hold
all
on.
Agreed.
it is.
Agreed,
Hold on.
Leaf.
Let me answer
That's
this.
what I'm saying.
Let me answer this question. Shout to LM. He said Jalen Wilson been in runs with Cam Thomas, Clowney, etc. You think a lineup with Cam Thomas and Jalen Wilson with Ben running point would be possible? Yes, I do. I
Yeah,
really do. But
that would be possible, but LM, bro, like, I think we missing another key component, in terms of like who is going to play power forward. It seems like Ben Simmons could start at the power forward and DFS could come off the bench,
no,
or
I just think
DFS.
he was talking about like Cam Thomas with the rookies and
Yeah, no,
shit.
no, no, I know, but him with
You think Cam Thomas run with these rookies?
I think Cam. Listen, well, Cam,
Because
nah, well,
if they out there
that's gonna
hooping
be
together already, I think it
that's
would make me believe that they,
that's
you know
gonna
what I'm
be one of
saying?
those games. That's gonna be one of those games where, like, we got like a rest day for starters or something. Like, starters is playing like 10 minutes or something like that, because we
No,
did that last year.
but hold on. Again, I want to slow it down. I want to kind of talk about how it's good for teammates before training camp.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, before training camp, they hooping together. And I think Cam Thomas, shout to him on some big homie stuff. He legendary for it. He pushed it. He said something in the interview. He said, nah, the guys don't really link up in the summertime. So, he probably got the call after that. You feel me? Like, yo, why you on it like that? Yo, we should get together. Let's hoop. And the next, so I'm saying he had the interview and said, like, yo, nah, we don't link up in the off season. And the next thing I see is them in runs together. So I think that was huge. And I think them getting that chemistry now before the training camp shows that they want to win together. Forget the chemistry. They want to win together. Then the
If it-
chemistry. That mean a lot, man. I've been underdogs before, man, but I'm getting
that
elbow
means a
rookie. I
lot.
kind of like it here, being an underdog. I kind of like it, man. Shout to the
Well,
Brooklyn Nets.
the thing about that, Breeze, is that that could mean a lot. You know, you or that could be just all right. It could have a whole bunch of different meanings. we right now we don't know what it means, bro. We just speculating. You know what I'm saying? Because we heard through the grapevines that they was practicing together in the summertime, and they
No, I
was
seen.
cool.
No, I seen. No, I seen that. I seen that.
Yeah.
I
But
seen
what?
Jalen Wilson and Cam Thomas working out, playing basketball together. I
Yeah,
seen that. I seen that myself.
Reggie, you might be off by a mile by with the Sixers, bro. Like
Only
I don't know
yeah,
what's
this
going
why I
on.
put it up. Reggie Adventures, he goes Bucks. And listen, they got a new coach. They questionable. The Celtics, they lost the biggest voice on their team. Is questionable. I think they're gonna win games, but that it's going to impact their team sooner or later. It just
I give
is.
you
You know what I mean?
Milwaukee. I give you Milwaukee, but everybody else up here, bro. Like listen. The Cavs even is
I think
questionable, bro.
I kind of like the Cavs, and I like the coach. I like what they got going, but I
It
don't think
depends. It
they,
depends on how the
you
Cavs
know.
really run their
I think
lineups because
I think the way we built our team, we built to play the Cavs. We got tall perimeter defenders that can make it hard for Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland to see over. And even if they get it past, you got Clax taking away the alley oop away from Jared Allen. Listen, I like our potential versus the Cavs. I go against I go against Reggie Adventures talking about the Cavs better than the Brooklyn Nets. I
why do
disagree.
we need all stars on our roster, Reg?
The Heat
Like
still got Jamari Bouye as their point guard. He didn't prove himself in the NBA. I'm not trying to play him. He played like 5 NBA games. I know they be getting talent from the G League and all of that, but I'm still not impressed. I don't think that the Heat immediately in those first 10 games are going to be better than the Brooklyn Nets. I don't. In the 70s,
Breezy,
well, that
breezy, hold up.
the 70s, the
Here's the
76
thing.
is. Go ahead, talk to me,
The
talk to
Heat
me,
one of
Lee.
those teams that come along late, bro. They take a while to get shit together, bro. Like
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm
Breezy,
saying. I'm talking about the first 10 games. I'm talking about the
yeah,
first 10 games.
they take a while
listen,
to get shit together.
Breezy. It don't matter who our rookie point guard is. Kalori is still there. That guy is not our point guard, bro. He's just a bench point guard. He's not our starting point guard. Kalori is still there. I don't understand
But
why you guys
y'all
think
don't
that
got
when we
Dame
get our
Lillard.
point guard,
Y'all don't got Dame Lillard.
Y'all
Bouye,
benched Larry for Vincent. Remember
right? Y'all got
because like
Lowry and
remember
Bouye. That's your 2 point guards.
Larry
That's not Gabe
Larry had
Vincent.
injury issues, bro, because he came over there out of shape. He was looking like a
yeah,
stink fat beetle when he first came here.
yeah, that's
Yo,
true.
Reggie Adventures. I'm not giving you the Heat or the
Yeah,
Cavs. I'm not
that's
giving
true.
you that.
Hey,
Yeah,
Breezy,
that's true.
Breezy.
But I am saying that
Hold on, Leonardo. Go ahead, Reggie Adventures. What you saying?
Nah, I was just coming over here to kick up some dust a little bit, but so if you remember last year, right? I told you
Mm-hmm.
how your season was gonna go, and it actually went exactly how I told you it was gonna go last summer.
Mm-hmm.
Now, now, like I put in the chat, I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna go this year, right? Now, you got my comment on the screen. Those are gonna be the top 6 teams in the playoffs. Y'all are gonna at best be in the playing tournament. What's gonna happen is if y'all are lucky enough to make it out of the playing tournament, right? You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
either be a 7 or 8 seed, and you're gonna end up losing to either one of the 2 top seeds, and then it's gonna be a wrap. What's your thoughts?
Okay. All right. All that being said, I don't give validity to that argument because
I
I
wanted to
see.
answer that, but now go ahead.
Go ahead. Matter of fact, Leaf, you go first, Leaf. I'll go next.
My answer to that, bro, like we gotta remember, like all of these teams that you said, outside of Cavs, maybe the Knicks, because the Knicks did sign Josh Hart, who actually gave him a boost. The
And
Cavs,
Dante DiVincenzo.
yeah, and Dante Davis, that was a good pickup, by the way. That was a damn good pickup.
Mm-hmm.
The Cavs, they I think that did they sign Imani? What's it called from the summer league? That was going crazy. I think Imani Banks or something. Whatever his name is. But outside of that, other than them saying the Bucks got a new coach, but they coming back with the same roster. I thought they was gonna actually go younger and go get some young because it seemed like Middleton probably ran out of gas for their team, and Drew Holiday. Every time Middleton get hurt, Drew Holiday got to pick up more slack. Brooke Lopez, I thought they was gonna let him walk and try to go in another direction, but they kind of kept everything together. And a new coach now pretty much got to figure out how to run what Buttenholzer didn't run. That's another thing with them. The Knicks, they're gonna be the death of them is gonna be basically Tom Thibodeau. I already know it, bro. Like everybody in New York knows it, bro. Tom Thibodeau got more bodies than
But
the
what's your
Chinese.
how
Tom,
you what the standards
Tom,
look like though, Leaf? But I
Tom.
want to
No,
hear
no,
it.
I'm gonna get to the Sanders, but the Knicks is gonna be victims of their coach. Tom Thibodeau got more bodies than the Chinese cemetery, bro. If you don't believe me, bro, like
Not
go
the
ask Kirk Heinrich.
176.
I'm telling you, bro. Like go ask Joe Kim Noah and all them niggas, bro. Like
So are you telling? Are you sitting here? Okay, because today is what, August
that
23rd. So
yeah. No. I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna get to my point, but I'm gonna just go over every last team. The Miami Heat, bro. They're a team that come on late. Like they get their shit together like late. It take them a while. They'll
Mm-hmm.
end up making the play. They end up making the playoffs regardless. But it take them a while to come on. So because
Mm-hmm.
they lost Vincent and Struess, and now they basically got to revamp and find out what they doing as the season go on. But it take them a while, but they eventually get there. So, but Miami Heat don't really gun for a top seed like that. You know what I'm saying? They just want to get in. They feel like they could beat anybody. So so
Agreed.
really, that really just leaves like well, the Celtics is another team, but is another team that I really don't believe because they lost leadership and Marcus Smart and toughness and Grant and toughness and Marcus Smart and Grant Williams and their
Mm-hmm.
coach is definitely not what the coach that they had when they went to the finals. And
Just to get some
now
con.
you got to deal with injuries with Porzingis and Brogdon and Robert
Yeah.
Williams who stay injury prone. And now you got to deal with whatchamacallit coming up, and you just looking for JB to hoop and looking for JT to hoop, man, to get the 330 for 6 or 7 years
yo,
contract.
my
So
man. It's August 23rd. Are you telling me that the Nets are going to be a playoff team? Yes or no?
yes,
So y'all gonna be a top 6 seed.
we
Y'all
gonna
not
be
gonna
a
be in.
top 6 seed. Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
he ain't stuck
based on what? You have
I'm
no all
telling you,
stars.
I'm
based on defense.
we ain't have no All
Bro,
Stars last year. We
Not
was a
yet.
top 6 seed
No, you was a top 6 seed last year because Katie and
because of
Kyrie won you
KD.
all those
Oh
games.
my
They're not gonna
god.
be there this
Oh
year.
my god. Here come because of KD and Kyrie.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
we
man.
know
facts.
that.
You
That's
know that's the
facts.
truth. What are you talking
That's
Yo,
about?
but
facts.
you
Man,
gotta
listen,
realize,
listen. No matter.
Katie and
Listen.
Kyrie don't that shit don't phase us, bro. That era
All
over with.
right,
We not
With
stressing them.
that
They ain't do shit.
Bro, they was second
the way
seed.
that we was playing, don't you think we easily could have got knocked out of that playoff contention?
They help us take the Knicks record, the home to home shit. Besides
Bro,
Yeah,
that,
I'm like, don't you think we could have been
we
easily
expected
Breezy,
knocked
more as
out
a
of that
fan
six
base.
seed, bro?
yeah,
Like if
Breezy.
that was the case,
Breezy, didn't y'all go on like an 18-2 stretch with Katie and Kyrie?
facts. Talking, yo, speak it.
Like, come on,
Yeah,
man, y'all
they
gotta
yeah,
stop this, man.
bro. Yeah, we did, but again, that's all short lived. You know,
No,
we
it's not
talking
short lived.
bro.
They
It's 4 seasons. You talking about
Breezy,
one
Breezy,
run for
Breezy,
hold
20
on,
games. You know how
bro.
many games happen in a four
Breezy,
season stretch? And
Katie,
Katie and
Kate,
Kyrie
Hold on,
miss half of the
wait.
Breezy.
together.
I got a rebuttal to that
We not
because
crying over what happened. The era over with. It's the
hold
new
on.
look Nets. Remember, you heard it first.
The 18 and
The
2
new
stretch
look
that you
Nets,
talking
man. We
about,
not worried about none of that.
it came after all of the basketball issues, all of the non-basketball issues, man, on the anti-Semitic and all of that crazy shit went out to dry, and it
Hmm.
came during that stretch. Like now you're absolutely right about that stretch. That we did go on that stretch.
Yeah,
That
it was
stretch was
nice.
really like to get over what was going on during the beginning of the season because we had a bad stretch then with Katie and Kyrie.
But no, let's
Wow.
call it what it is. Y'all want to call it what it is. Y'all want to talk about that stretch. Those two losses were to Boston, and that's why part of the reason why KD went to the West. Man, I said it. What happened? Like, stop playing with me, man.
Breezy,
So
you
like,
the trade, bro.
y'all not doing.
Breezy,
Yeah,
when the trade
they
happened,
was
when
hitting.
the
They
trade
was
happened,
hitting.
you wasn't happy. So stop it.
Bro,
When the trade
I'm
happened,
just
you wasn't
stating
happy.
facts. I didn't
No,
say not, I didn't say
no,
nothing
stop it,
spicy about it.
bro.
That's just a
Bro,
fact.
you're
The two
capping,
losses
you're
we
capping
had
right
in
now,
that
bro.
18
You're
and 2 was
I
capping.
with
don't think that's
Boston. I
cap at
don't think
all,
KD
You're
bro.
wanted
capping
that
right now.
smoke. Man.
I don't
Because
think
you
that's
KD
when the
didn't
cap.
want that smoke.
when the trade happened, you didn't like Mikal Bridges, so we ain't gonna do that.
I think
Bro,
that's
that's a low blow. Why you
I
wouldn't even take it
nah
there? Why
I
what
think
that got to do with anything?
see I don't think that got nothing to do with the fact that the two losses was against the Boston Celtics, my
Yeah,
nigga. Like
exactly. Well, like you just pull that out of thin air for what? Why you want to do that? All I'm saying
It's
is
true.
that's part of the reason because
because it
it was
seemed like
essential.
everybody
We
want to
could beat
remind
all these other teams, but we know we're gonna have to face Boston in the
Breezy.
playoffs. KD felt like he couldn't beat them. He got on the next flight out of town.
Breezy,
Yeah.
you do realize, right, that without KD, the Nets were
Without
19 and
KD.
24.
Thank you.
Bro, KD helped the
Thank you.
team.
Y'all
But
had a
you
lose.
talking
Y'all
about,
were 5 games below 500 without KD.
bro, KD
Thank
made
you.
us a better team. Nobody disagree with that.
I mean, when you switch for starters, bro, like if you expecting to go over 500 with four new starters, bro, like I think we talking about a damn good ass adjustment, bro. Like I don't know in any time in history that's happened in
But
the same season, bro.
but my
Like
thing is, you traded, you know, $1 for 4 quarters, and you did it twice when you traded KD and Kyrie. So instead of KD and Kyrie going into this season, you got Spencer Dinwiddie and Cam Thomas and Cam Johnson. So it's not the
but
same.
all right, yeah, I
Yeah,
feel what you're saying, but in terms of the
on
playoffs,
the
bro,
USA team.
it's like Jay-Z when Ether came out. We just gonna make a little bit more money little by little, bro. Like, come on, like
Hmm.
it's
But
not really gonna hurt.
But
You know
hold
but
what I'm
on, what
saying?
I'm saying is you being a Laker fan and Phoenix fan, and it's not me trying to come at you. You never, to my knowledge, been in a situation where you were the underdog. Y'all were always considered the favorites. And on this side, this underdog side, I've been here before. With KD and Kyrie, we were supposed to be the favorites. They fell short. Let's just call it what it is.
That's
They
cap,
fell.
but whatever.
I
They
mean,
didn't
four
fall
four
short.
seasons. All right. So
but
before the KD played with the Brooklyn Nets, and he signed that contract. In your opinion, from the rosters that we had around Kevin Durant, what was
Mm.
your expectations as a Kevin Durant fan?
Breezy, hold on.
Championship.
Hold on. Let me ask Barry this. I want to ask
Hold on,
Barry
Barry.
this. Hold on. I got you the locker room. I just want to ask Barry this real quick.
Championship.
So second round, 1 year out of four. You don't call that, you know,
Um,
We
Breezy,
came up.
Kyrie got
We
Breezy,
injured.
came. We
Breezy.
just
Kyrie
I
came
got.
gotta
up
call you
short.
out,
Yeah,
Breezy. Breezy, I gotta
came
call
up
you out.
short, bro.
I gotta call you out, Breezy,
Yep.
because
call me out on what? Go
you
ahead.
you're being extremely disingenuous right now.
Go ahead.
Facts.
Tell me why.
You came on my platform last
Facts.
summer, and
Yeah.
you said that the Lakers and the Celtics, they time was over and it was the Nets time. You
Yeah.
said this last summer.
Yeah. I said
Now
that. I said that.
that KD and Kyrie is gone, now
Hmm.
you want to try to look back on their time in Brooklyn and be like, oh, well, what did they do? They only got us to the second round and blah. You wasn't saying that last summer though.
Facts.
Okay. Can I can
Yo,
I can
facts.
I speak to that?
He
Because
switched up. He switched up
it
his
sound like
whole
you
court.
putting a stain on my jacket. I just want to speak to that
Facts.
because as a fan, a big fan for that matter, right? I'm gonna wish the best for my team. Y'all asking me why I speak in such a nature, but when you look at the statistics, it's consistent on why I was upset. KD and Kyrie as a duo didn't play a lot of games together. Probably this. If KD and Booker stay healthy, they'll clear what KD and Kyrie did in 1 or 2 seasons.
But
Forget four
Easily,
Breezy,
seasons.
easily.
One or
KD and
two. Hold
Kyrie
on.
was together for
My
four
point is,
years.
bro. My point is that for four
They only
years while
played
they on
together
my
for how
team,
many
I'm gonna
years
support
though?
what they doing, huh?
They like we saying they was together for 4 years. Remember, KD sat out a whole season, bro, with an
Yeah,
Achilles
that's
injury.
another thing. He sat out for a whole season. He ain't down with count. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
So
and
3 years
we paid them
technically.
anyway,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying?
So like, I think we've been more than generous, bro. Like in terms of like the
Yeah,
superstars treatment with a dude that
exactly. Superstars.
when he first played his
Yeah.
first game in this city, he was 32 years old, coming off an Achilles injury.
Hmm.
But
Like, come
Breezy,
on, bro.
but Breezy,
Hold on, but you saying I'm disingenuous? I'm saying that I'm a big fan of the team, that the players on my team. If I and on top of that, not I'm not going against what the facts are. I'm not going against what that is. They
you
got
was
us to the
going against
second
it
round
last
in four
summer.
seasons.
Facts.
Bro, I had high
You talking about
expectations for this season.
365
And if
days
you
ago?
remember what I said last summer, you remember me saying in one season, KD and Kyrie is going to clear what they did together in 3 seasons. So that meant they're going to play just as many as amount of games that they played in 3 seasons, which was 44 in one season, because we have an 82 game season. That was my expectations. They did not clear 44 games together this season. When you look at the statistic on how many games they played this season, it wasn't 44. So when I said they fall short, it's no sub to the team I'm a fan for. I'm still a
We
fan
not
for the
even. We
team.
not even. We
I
not
just said
even.
we underdogs now. We not the favorites.
We
That's
not
all
even.
I
We
said.
didn't even.
you're
We
Bro,
we
come
didn't
on, come
even
on, come
bring
on,
up the
come on, come
James
on.
Harden
We the
aspect of this, bro.
underdogs.
But
okay.
come
We
on,
didn't even
bro. But
bring
you
up the
just,
James
bro.
Harden aspect of it.
Go
But
ahead. Hold
bro,
on,
you
Lee.
said that.
Go ahead. What you
But
said?
come on, the other day you said if Ben Simmons is healthy, y'all title contenders. I don't get it. I'm
But
confused.
I don't in this equation. I don't include him until I know he's on the roster 100.
No, what you said, if Ben Simmons is healthy, y'all title contender. That's what you
Yeah,
said.
I'm not going against that, but this conversation wasn't about whether or not he's healthy. I don't know if he's healthy. If he's that's if. And I'm not going off if and if he's. I'm not even having that conversation. That's a total different conversation. If he's healthy, yeah, I think he help us compete in the playoffs because he could be the primary defender. He's the one saying, "Yo, I think there's other things besides scoring the ball in basketball and." With Jack Vaughn as the head coach,
I
I'm
think. I
pretty
think
sure that Jacques Vaughn, you know what I mean, watched the game
Breezy.
tapes. He was
That
here.
with the
He's
way
seen
that the Eastern
things as a
Conference is
player.
shaped out this year, bro, I think we could be a top 6 seed.
I don't know
okay.
about
That's
that.
just
Yeah.
me.
I
Oh,
Breezy,
don't know about that.
breezy,
hell yeah.
breezy. Let,
I don't
let,
know
let,
about
let
that.
me just
Hell
address.
yeah, we a
Let me
top
just
60.
address what you just said, bro. This Ben Simmons thing, bro, it's not gonna work. How many years, Breezy, do you need to see before you just say, bro, this is not going? Didn't Kobe tell this man
Fact,
years ago that
fact.
if you don't develop a jump shot,
It's not.
you're
You're
gonna
not gonna be
basically waste your career. Breezy, I don't care
fact.
how swole he got. I don't care how long his hair is. I don't care how many likes he gets on Instagram. If he not gonna shoot the damn ball, none of that
Facts.
shit matters.
Facts. Facts.
So,
Me
Facts.
personally, bro, like I listen, I think you're right in terms of him like as a going on as a complete player, but in terms of him as a role player on this team, which he's gonna be, obviously, because he ain't what he was when he was on Philly, bro. Like I just,
I put
just
an asterisk next to
all
Ben
all
Simmons.
all he's just doing is basically filling in the blanks that we don't have.
Yes,
Yeah,
Playmaking,
sir.
like
a little
again, like I
facilitating
said,
here, bro. Like and the
I don't
defensive end,
entertain
bro,
that conversation.
and a little bit rebound and a little bit rebounding, man. Like occasional dunk box and fast break opportunities. That's all it is, bro.
Yeah, nah, I'm
Like
telling you, man.
in terms of a jump shot, man, that's all about how many half court sets we get put in.
Mm.
Realistically, bro. Like, but in terms of like, listen, he could still get both feet in the paint, bro. Even coming off a back injury, bro.
Okay,
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
but
So,
like I
Get it
told you,
in, bro.
like I said on my channel, right?
uh,
The regular season is basically 82 exhibition games. The games don't count. All you're doing is jockeying for playoff seeding. So
That count.
in the regular season, I don't even put any stock into that.
I
It's
do.
not gonna matter if Ben Simmons shoots in the regular season if you niggas is playing Detroit one night, then you're playing the Hornets the next night. Yeah, y'all can get away with him not shooting. What's gonna happen
when
come
we play the
April of
Bucks and
next
when we
year
play, yeah,
and it's the playoffs and he's not
Facts.
shooting? Then you're
Facts.
he's not.
fucked. And
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what I'm
and
saying
he's
is,
supposed to be a
Look,
major part of what y'all trying to do.
but
Nah, man, it's not
yeah,
gonna work.
I put it to you this way, bro. Let's listen. I
I'm
think
not. Listen, hold on,
from
hold on. What I want to say about Ben Simmons is, again, y'all can harp on Ben Simmons as much as y'all like. He played the least minutes out of everybody that's going to be on the roster next season. So y'all could always mention him. And again, once he fully healthy, I'm gonna be talking my shit. For now, y'all want to talk all this shit about
For what?
I think our
have
team
at it. You
and
know what I'm saying?
I think our team goes way beyond Ben Simmons'
Yeah, they the ones
limitations.
saying that. They keep talking
Like
about
that,
the
a lot
contract.
of people
Bro,
keep
y'all
saying,
paying
a
him
lot of people
35
keep
million.
just
What you talking
saying,
about?
Right, that's what y'all do, and we'll expand on it, and we'll explain and
uh,
articulate everything going on with Ben Simmons.
hold
But
on,
again, as a fan, I ain't putting a lot of stock into him because I don't
yeah,
know if he gonna play.
I'm not putting a lot
So
of,
y'all don't believe him then? That's what I
I'm not
basically I'm saying.
saying that. I said I
I,
don't know if he gonna play.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
he plays, then again, like I said, bro,
Yeah,
we
that,
Barry.
if it
Hold
you
on,
don't
was
sound
if it was
confident.
the day before the season
wait,
started,
hold
then
on.
I'd
You
be
don't
like,
sound
oh,
confident
I
in
don't
them.
know, but nah,
Wait a
bro,
second,
we in
hold on.
August. Hey, I'm
Hold
chilling.
on, Barry. I think it's a listen as a role player, bro. Like, come on, bro. We talking about like 10 points, and 7 assists and 8 rebounds.
10 points, bro. He's getting 35 million. You talking about 10 points, man?
Bro, I don't know how many minutes he's getting, Barry. That's what we're saying. We don't know. Where everybody, all these questions. Right now, we just speculating.
Yeah,
That's all.
like I don't
Everything
know
is just
why he keep
speculation.
doing
We
this. Yo,
still stuck in the
I
summertime, bro. Like
what
we don't know
about let's
we don't know what the starting lineup's gonna be. We don't know what the rotations is gonna be. We don't know if Ben Simmons is gonna come off with the second unit and help them gel. We don't know. That's what we don't know, bro. Like you keep saying Ben Simmons don't got this. Ben Simmons. We know what he don't have, bro. But
is
we don't know
KD
where he
gonna
gonna put
ask
him.
for a trade if he don't want to chip with the Suns?
Yeah,
Is
well,
Ben
like
Simmons,
do you know that, bro? Like, come on, we
do
don't
Ben
know.
Simmons gonna even play this year?
We don't
We
know.
we answer mad questions. You
We don't
can't answer
know.
that one question. You a
Um,
KD fan?
We
I
we
asked you a
don't
um,
do
you
nothing
billion
know,
but answer
you
next
sure,
questions all
you
day,
sure he ain't
bro.
gonna be
Like,
on
come
the
on.
bench in his fashion?
Come on, you can't answer no KD questions.
No,
Stop
he
it.
can't answer
All right,
no
all right.
KD
Listen,
questions,
listen,
bro.
listen, listen, listen. All jokes aside, right? Let's be realistic, Breezy. You're not better than the Bucks. You're not better than the Celtics. You're not better than Cleveland with their
That's
starting
that's that's
backcourt.
questionable.
The Knicks run the city. Let's keep it all the
That's
way a
questionable
thousand.
too.
Nah,
Come on, man.
nah, I
Okay,
That's
doubt it.
questionable
let's
They
be
too.
ain't never had a
realistic.
three
That's
one up on
questionable
us in
too.
like three,
That's
four
questionable.
seasons,
They
five
won one.
seasons.
They
What you
won
talking
one
about,
playoff series in
Breezy,
10
they
years.
won
That's
when it mattered
questionable,
in
bro.
the playoffs.
bro? We
That's
went to the
question.
second round too.
That's
So I'm
questionable.
When?
saying
That's questionable,
When
bro.
y'all go to
shit
the
Like,
second round, Breezy?
with
That was two
KD,
years
bro.
ago. That was 2 years ago with Katie. Yeah. So I don't know about
Yeah.
this thing.
So I'm just saying, since I've been parting with that podcast, KVN Run the City, the podcast, we been up 2 seasons. We swept them 2 out of 3.
And y'all had
In the
KD
third
though.
season, we tied 2-2. So don't come over here talking that Run the City shit. Yo, you get cooked for that. Because y'all definitely don't run California. Stop
You
it.
are nah,
Breezy, all
Bruce.
right,
You're
bro.
gonna
I'm
get
about
cooked.
listen.
You're gonna
I'm
get
about to
cooked,
get off now because now you trolling. Like
Y'all,
stop
y'all,
trolling,
y'all
bro.
run California?
bro. Come on, bro.
Like
What?
what are you talking about?
no.
I mean,
Last time I checked, the Warriors
I'm
was
not
the
sure
champ.
y'all gonna run California next season.
Bro, they have 18 championships. What? Oh my god.
Bro, I'm not telling y'all want to talk about the obvious shit about the Lakers and their legacy. Nah, I'm talking
No,
about
it ain't
next
about
season.
legacy. It's about last year,
I'm
bro.
talking about
Who was the
next
Bro,
final
season.
really?
team
Next,
standing in
bro, last
California?
season, yeah, you could say that y'all ran it, but nah, y'all not no. I
Bro,
don't consider y'all
Breezy,
no threat like that.
They
Y'all ain't no
really
threat like
did.
y'all
They
was.
really
Y'all
though.
ain't no dominant Laker team like y'all was. Stop it.
bro, they have
Stop it.
18 championships, bro.
So
Stop it.
like I said, Breezy,
I'm not impressed.
18
Show me
Breezy, like
something.
I
championships in
said,
100 years.
Heat went to the finals last year in the 76ers. I don't care if they got Harden or not. They better than y'all with Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, that's that.
Yeah,
That's tough,
You
yeah.
don't care
That's
if they
tough.
got
that's
hard or not.
definitely
You don't care if
questionable.
Joel Embiid is in disgruntled. Okay.
That's definitely questionable, bro. Like, bro,
They're a rival
listen, bro.
team, bro. We played them 4 times.
The
Us beating them in
only
the
team
pin
I
with
give you for
the
certainty is Milwaukee, bro.
yeah, them
Just off the
standards be
strength of
close. You know, you mentioned the standards, but it wasn't
yeah.
nothing outrageous. Especially when I looked at it, 1 and 2 was a game apart. 2 and 3 was 3 games apart. But I mean, that you could say that's big. 3 and 4, that's 3 games apart. 4 and 5, that's 4 games apart. I mean, I guess. But when you look at the West, that's more of a gap. You know what I'm
Breezy, I
saying?
just gave you 6 teams off the top of my head.
That don't mean they going. That don't mean that work though, bro. That
All right,
don't
Breezy.
work like that.
Bro, the offense is gonna be bad, bro.
You think
I
all
don't
of those
think
teams got better from last season, or they stayed the same?
Breezy, what moves did y'all make, bro? Y'all got Lonnie Walker, bro.
Oh, so what you
We got
saying? You don't
Lonnie
like
Y'all
Walker.
Lonnie?
y'all the
We got
same. Like
Lonnie
y'all didn't do
What
nothing
you
Walker.
either.
what
We
you
got Lonnie
saying? Like,
Walker.
no, what is you saying?
DSJ.
bro, those players ain't gonna move
DSJ.
shit, bro. Trust me, they're not moving no needles, bro. Come on. Stop it.
Okay. All right. Well, listen.
Stop it, bro.
Hold on. I just
Look,
want to
I'm done
Stop it.
talking, bro. Like
hold
all
on.
this
Last
shit.
season we was 7th in defense.
Okay,
Okay.
hey Barry, I got a question for you. Cause I
Oh,
mean, I see you like, I mean, I be listening to like a lot of stuff, but I mean, Barry, you can't sit there and talk like Kevin Durant will win the championship this year, bro. Because to be honest, if you
Bro.
don't win the championship this year, what are you gonna say about Kevin Durant?
Jimmy Butler still got 0 rings. So
Okay, it don't matter.
next,
It don't matter.
next,
We went to the
next,
finals last year. Where
next.
was
I
Kevin
ain't
Durant?
giving shit.
You were sitting home in the playoffs. You were sitting home in Cancun. Okay, you won
For the
two
Miami
championships
Heat,
because of Daddy Steph, and you play with 5 Hall of Famers.
and
That's why you got 2 rings.
ain't shit without LeBron
Okay,
James.
Barry,
All right,
you're
shut
not
up.
gonna. You can't sit here. I'm not gonna sit here
You
and
ain't
let
shit
you
without
bash the
LeBron James.
Brooklyn
Shut
Nets
up.
when Kevin
Next,
Durant played for
next,
Brooklyn.
Next.
That's not fair. Okay?
Jimmy Butler
Now
got
because
zero
he go
rings.
to Phoenix,
Jimmy Butler
because
got
he go
zero
to
rings,
Phoenix,
bro.
now you want to big up the Suns, but
Jimmy
the Suns have never
Butler
won a
has
championship
zero
either.
rings,
Are you
my
not
guy.
winning one this year?
Come on,
So
bro.
So
you
Get
when
it,
you
trying to say never
go
won
to
a
pack
the
it up,
finals
bro.
this
championship?
year, what are you
Pack it
gonna
up.
say, Barry?
So
Pack it
hold
up.
on,
Pack
let
it
me
up,
ask
bro.
you. Hold on,
Go
can
take
I
some
ask
Coronas
you?
or something. Go to
Hold
South
on,
Beach or something.
can we ask you KD questions or no?
No, he gonna get cooked.
Hey,
Yo, hold
You
listen,
ain't
on,
cooking
yeah, cause
Breezy,
nobody, bro. You
Breezy.
ain't cooking nobody. Jimmy Butler got zero rings.
no.
Let me
All
start
right, so
talking.
hold on. So let me ask you some
Hey,
KD
he
questions.
went to more
Do you
finals than Kevin
hold
Durant
on,
went.
hold on,
He
Leo,
went.
hold
You
He
on,
didn't
ain't
need
shit
Leo,
without
Darius
LeBron
Steph to win
James.
championship. He
all
You
don't
right,
ain't
need
Leo,
shit
Darius Steph
without
to win.
LeBron.
hold on, Leo, hold it down. Yo, so hold on. Do you think that KD should retire with who? Who you think? Where do you think KD should retire? Shout out to Trudy King in the building.
Hey, you should ask Katie
Wait.
that question.
Katie got what 3 years left on his contract, bro. I mean, like by that time, he gonna be what 38, bro. Like, yeah. I mean, listen, his career. He been in the league since he was 19, bro. Like, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, if he ended up retiring on the Suns, listen, we just gotta take that
No, but I want to hear
for salt.
Barry answer because he the
Barry don't
KD.
know, bro. Like, come
Bro,
on,
you
why
have to
would
ask
Barry know
Katie
the
that
answer to that
question,
shit,
bro.
bro?
You have to ask
Barry
Katie that
know he
question.
be knowing, man.
No, he
Bro,
don't,
you have to
bro.
ask
No, he
Katie that
just
Yes.
question, bro.
I'm gonna tell you
Ask,
what Barry do. He come in here every day bashing on what we don't have. That's what he do, bro. Like,
Uh-huh.
as a Kevin Durant fan, it's easy to do that.
Mm-hmm.
As a Laker fan, it's easy to do that. As a Celtic fan, it's easy to do that. You ain't
bro.
got shit to worry about. You could wake up early, bro, and not win no championships for the next 20 years, man. These niggas would still be talking about, yo, we got like 18 championships. So the fuck what?
Yeah,
Bro, so what
exactly.
you play for?
We don't
Championships,
care
right?
about that
Yeah,
shit.
you play for championships, man. Just talking, man, this nigga ain't win one
Not
in
like
like
that.
5 years, and we talking about champ. Okay, whatever.
Oh, that's why y'all
Listen,
got brooms. That's why. Oh, that's why y'all
we
love brooms,
we
bro.
we got Broom with KD on the team, bro. So come on, bro. Like, don't try to play both sides. Stop it.
Y'all got the brooms.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
with him
so
on the team, with your man's on the team, bro. Like, true.
so so
Breezy,
just
I
look.
pretty much summed up your season though, man. So like I said, we're in August, but I'm letting you know how this is gonna go. And
Nah,
I'm not even trolling Breezy. Like this is genuine. Like I'm being like all the way objective. Like I genuinely feel like this is how it's gonna go. Y'all
right.
not gonna get the top 6 seed, bro. So y'all most
Mm.
likely
This
gonna be
sound
in the
like some
playing tournament.
subjective shit to me, bro. Like, I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah.
Bro,
He
you
see
you
what I'm
you
saying is
I gave
what I'm.
you listen, hold on, Breeze. Let me say this.
All right,
I gave you 6 teams off the top of my head that is
right,
better than you. I didn't even get through teams 7 through 10.
Uh,
I'm willing to
right.
go on a record. Listen, Breezy, right now, I'm willing to go out on the record. If the Hawks is
I'm not
healthy,
listening to no more of this shit. Nah.
I'm telling you right now, they was 41 and 41 last year. They was
Yo,
4 games worse than y'all. If they're gonna be healthy this year, I got the Hawks. Remember what Trae Young did to the Knicks?
bro, listen. We not the Knicks first and foremost. Second off, all of those teams that you mentioned, like I told you, we could pick them apart, man, like a mechanic on an old whip. All I'm trying to explain to you is when it the Brooklyn Nets being one of the top defensive teams, and again, defense on the East in the Eastern Conference has a different significance or importance than it does in the Western Conference. You feel what I'm saying? You seen one of the better teams, Sacramento Kings, because of their offense, was one of the better teams. You see one of the better teams in the Cleveland Cavaliers, one of the better defenses, one of the playoff teams. So us being one of the best defensive teams is part of the reason why all of this stuff that you saying I'm debunking. You know,
Mm.
I
Okay,
don't
so
think
go
So the
that
out on
we
a
offense,
going to
limb.
so
be
the
Go,
offense
as
is gonna be
good as the
bad.
Breezy,
same team.
Breezy,
I
you know,
think we're
Breezy,
going to be 1 through 6, sturdy.
Breezy,
I
you
get what
know,
you're saying, but the
you know
offense
I'm
is
the
gonna be bad.
Breezy, you know I'm the king of the sound bites. I need you to go out on a limb right now and let the people know that's tuned in what's gonna happen this year. Because last summer you were saying championship. It's a ship called champion, right? Whatever you were
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, we still on
So
that ship.
last year
It's
you were
just
saying
going slower
championship.
right now. Know what I
So
mean, we got
so
a different captain on the ship. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? The captain on the ship is Jacques Vaughn. The biggest voice in the locker room is Jacques Vaughn. We don't need the superstar to be the biggest voice in the locker room. We need the coach to be the biggest voice in the locker room. So that's what happens with Jacques Vaughn and the Brooklyn Nets. We good.
So like I said, what are the expectations this year for the Brooklyn Nets, Breezy?
We a playoff team. I'll go as far as say we a playoff team.
So y'all gonna be a top 6 seed when the season's over.
For sure.
All right.
For sure.
All right, Breezy.
League Bremen. Nah, for sure, man. Shout out to League Bremen, man. That ship just going a little bit slower now, man. We still got a ship named Champion,
Man,
still a
that ship, that
championship.
ship, that ship should be called the Titanic, man. It's going down. It's going down, Breezy. It's time to jump off, man. Breezy, I already told you what to do, man. You already had the Knicks hat on, Breezy. Like, why are you making this difficult, man? The Knicks they gotta listen. It's the Garden. They got Jalen Brunson. You got an actual star. Y'all ain't got no star. Y'all need a star.
We got Mikal Bridges, man. I told you.
This
Yeah,
nigga
stop
said Mikal Bridges.
it. He's an
Hey,
all
Breezy.
star.
I
I
ain't gonna
do
lie. I
that.
like Mikal though. I like Mikal. I
Yeah,
like
he's
him.
an all star though, but I wouldn't say superstar.
He's got all star potential.
Yeah,
Nah. He not us. We not saying that he a all star. We saying that. I mean, a superstar. We saying that he a emerging star. He's gonna be an all star. I think he's gonna put up some similar numbers.
yeah. I
He's
think he's
gonna
gonna
for
make
him
it to
to
the all
average
star this year.
between 20 something points. You know what I'm saying? And I think Kim Johnson points go up too. So I don't think it's one sided. I think it's gonna be, Cam Johnson and
And
it's
Mikal,
going to be
yeah.
Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. Just look for both of them as a tag team. Yo, what up, Garfield? Shout out to you, man.
What's up, bro? What's up? I just
Chilling.
wanted to respond to Leo and to like say something, my opinion as to why the next thing do. I honestly think it was coaching.
What you say? I didn't hear you.
Somebody else talking, so I stopped.
Oh, no,
Can't
no, no, nobody talking. We listening to you.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm sorry. So I guess I got feedback. So now I was just saying, I think last year we didn't do so well. It was because of coaching. But this year, Jack Vaughn, he kind of fired all of the people that was hired by Steve Nash, and he hired his
Right.
own assistant coaches and with focus on defense. So I think the Nets are going to do a little better. And that's the real reason why I think they got swept in the playoffs is because, from my perspective, is because the coaching really failed them. Because a couple of those games they should have won. And I don't think we won to play it. I think it was more so we had a poor coaching approach.
Garfield, can you come closer to
And
the mic a
Yeah,
little
I
bit?
can't hear
You
him,
just,
bro. I can't hear him.
for being
yeah,
a 2 year
Garfield, can you come
coach,
closer to the mic? Can
Jack
you?
Bond, I think he was, I don't know, I think he was a little overmatched, but I think we're going to do better this year with Jack Bond learning from that and then also being able to hire his own staff as opposed to working with the people that Steve Nash hired. That's what I think.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. No, we didn't
Yeah,
get all of that. Garfield. It sounded like you were saying that Nash. I mean, Jacques Vaughn hired new coaches, and that's what he did. He's going to install his style of play with the new coaches, Kevin Ollie. Some of the more known assistant coaches, Kevin Ollie. He worked with the Twins. I mean, I saw Thompson. Not only that, Jay Hernandez. He worked with Jay Hernandez with the Orlando Magic. And there's a few forehand Kelly. He worked with Jock Vaughn as an assistant coach while Jock Vaughn was the assistant coach with the Brooklyn Nets. So he has some you know what I'm saying, some experience with the assistant coach team. He, in my opinion, Jock Vaughn handpicked the new players on the team and he handpicked the assistant coaches. So, I like the trajectory of the Brooklyn Nets because of that as well, to be honest.
Yeah, man. Listen,
yeah,
like I said, bro, y'all can try to blame coaching and all that, bro. The reality is, man, you lost two of the best players in your franchise's history. And it
facts,
just is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Y'all should have just went ahead and paid Kyrie, and then
bro.
y'all could have kept KD and Kyrie probably till their careers was over. But y'all got cute and y'all didn't want to pay Kyrie. And then Kyrie bucked and said he was out. And he said he wanted to trade. And then of course KD, being the follower that he is, he's gonna say he want to trade next, and it's over.
Bro, nobody wasn't
But
trying to play with that.
then you say you was gonna vlog on KD and you moved to Phoenix so you could vlog on KD.
I mean, I don't know what that's got to do with this topic, but sure. What's it to you?
I mean, I'm saying that to say that you saying he a follower. He not a follower. I
He
mean,
is a
is he a
follower.
follower? All right, Barry, is KD a follower?
What you
You
mean by
asking
that?
Barry for? I'm telling you, he's
Yeah,
a
I know.
follower.
I want to hear y'all have the conversation. Is KD a follower?
What you mean by what you mean by that?
I want to hear
What
what
do
you
you
mean
mean?
by
He
that.
followed. What ties does KD have to Brooklyn? He only went there because of Kyrie. He followed Kyrie.
You can school. I don't know. You got to ask him that.
So what about from OKC to Golden State?
No, that was on his own decision.
I mean, nah, that was on his own decision. But I'm saying since then,
But I give you
saying,
that though. The reason why KD's went to the Nets because of Kyrie. I give you that.
and the reason why he wanted out was because of Kyrie wanting out.
No, he asked for a trade before Kyrie. What are you talking about?
No, he asked for a trade
In the
when,
summertime. What are you talking about? You forgot?
yeah, because if you remember Barry, do your research, Barry.
Bro, he asked for a trade first. Then
Hey,
Kyrie
Barry,
asked
Barry,
for a trade.
Barry, Barry, like FYBJ Main say, do your homework. If you remember, they both wanted to trade last summer.
No.
Yes, they both wanted to trade last
KD
summer.
asked for a trade first, then Kyrie asked for a trade, bro.
No, what happened was they would not pay Kyrie, Barry. They told Kyrie, they said, listen, we're not going to give you this contract. You need to play the year out. So Kyrie said, okay. He started to play the year out. Then all that anti-Semitic shit happened. Then they went on that good stretch, and Kyrie was like, okay, I want a new contract. Then a week later, he said, no, I want to trade. So they traded him at the trade deadline. Kyrie was asking for his money last summer.
I don't remember that, but
That's
I
what I'm
guess it's
saying.
cool.
That's what I'm saying. So you talking about some shit you don't even know. I'm telling you, this is what happened. We Breezy, tell him we did. This is how I met Breezy. We was doing shows on this last summer.
Yeah, we was.
That's what
But
happened.
yo, listen, my thing is with Katie and Kyrie, they great talents, but again, I feel like the authenticism that the Brooklyn Nets fans was really looking for comes from Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. The real thing. Respectfully, Kyrie Irving and KD, they did not come together like Mikal Bridges, pause, and Cam Johnson. Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, both on the Suns team, both came to Brooklyn at the same time. Kyrie Irving came from somewhere else, a different team, and KD came from a different team, and then they both came to the Brooklyn Nets. It's not the same thing. I'm saying with all of this hype that was around KD and Kyrie, as Nets fans, we deserve to give this to Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. I'm asking all my Nets fans all abroad to please, pretty please, the same energy we gave KD and Kyrie, we give to Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
I want to say that
yeah,
again. The same
yeah.
energy as a fan base that we
You
gave
sound like James Harden right now.
because of accolades that they did before they got here. I want y'all to give that same push, that same support to Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. Thank you.
Number one, they don't got fan
What
bases
have they
like
done
KD.
to deserve that?
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
no, that's what I'm saying. We a
What
fan base.
what has Mikal
We root
Bridges
for the
and
players
Cam
on our
Johnson
team.
done to
We root for
deserve
the.
They
any
gotta do. They
They
praise or
came
gotta.
to the
credit?
Brooklyn Nets to deserve that. That's what they did.
They what?
They came to the Brooklyn Nets.
So
That's
what?
what we,
Now
That's
I'm
all
bro,
right.
shit.
stop it. The locker room last year was talking about how Toscano was fitting to put in work. He ain't
What does
do
that have to
diddly
do with
squat.
this conversation? What are you
My
talking
point
about?
is, you was hyping up Toscano like he
And
was
you was
supposed to
hyping
be
up
some.
KD and Kyrie, so we was both wrong. Like, what's the issue?
Is if they on your team, you gonna hype them up.
All right, man.
So my point is, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, yeah, we gonna wait until they prove themselves to hype them up? Nah, I'm not
Yeah,
that type of fan. I'm a big fan.
That would be the smart
that'd
thing
be
to do.
smart.
Considering,
Nah.
listen,
I'm
Breezy,
gonna show support
considering,
before they do it. I'm
okay,
not on the sideline like prove to me you're nice. I'm
no,
saying you
no.
nice. Bust their ass. Bust the Phoenix Suns ass. You gonna get them work. When Mikal Bridges had that revisit, I don't know the exact day that they
Y'all
played
gonna
on
get
the
cooked.
schedule.
Don't even do it, bro. Y'all gonna get cooked.
Here's my thing, though, Breezy.
You think we losing both of those games? Stop it. We winning
Yes,
one of those.
Here's my thing,
We
though.
winning one of those.
You
bro.
should
You getting
you
cooked
should have
both
learned.
games.
See, I'm gonna tell you what I did, Breezy, from last year. Like last year, right? I jumped off the porch just like you. I said I started the season. I said we got the best roster in the NBA, and we out here in the
That was
preseason
crazy.
getting cooked. We started the season 0-5. I had to pull it back. So this season, Breezy, going into the season, I learned I'm gonna go a little bit lighter than what I was going last season. You should do the same thing. You came in the last year talking about, oh, the Lakers, the Celtics, y'all done. It's the Brooklyn Nets turn. Okay, fine. Coming into this season, you might just want to pull it back a little bit, man. Because like I
Fact.
said, you got
No,
you
I
ain't got
said we a
KD and Kyrie
playoff
no more.
team. I didn't say we was the title contending team unless Ben Simmons healthy. And I'm saying I'm not even
Breezy,
blogging
breezy,
about him being healthy. I'm just
breezy. You have to stop, bro.
no, I think
Like
we a
seriously.
playoff team. I really
No,
do. Now
no.
I'm not even trying to
Putting
hype them up. I really think they
no
a playoff team.
Ben Simmons is not in the equation, bro. Ben Simmons is a non-factor. He's irrelevant. What do you mean unless Ben Simmons? Bro, you're really so you're telling me that your season and its success hinges on Ben Simmons? Is this a joke?
No, no. I think to the Nets fan base, I think we're fine with the team. The trajectory of the team is to go to the playoffs. If the Nets go to the playoffs, the fans is looking like, all right, we were supposed to do that. If we go
What
to
does
the
it have to
second,
do? You
hold on.
just mentioned Ben Simmons. Talk about you just said that we're not a playoff or a title
No, I said
contending
we a
team.
playoff team. That's what I said.
But you just said if we got what were you saying? If we got Ben Simmons, then what?
I
No,
Or
said
if
we
what,
Ben
got Ben
Simmons is
Simmons. I
healthy,
can see is trying to make a title run.
yeah.
bro? You gotta like seriously, bro. You gotta stop, bro. Like seriously, bro.
I hear
I
you,
get
man.
fandom and all that. And you're a fan of the Nets and all that, bro. But come on, like let's be for real, bro. Let's be realistic, bro.
Yeah, let's
How
do that.
Breezy? This will be Ben Simmons' eighth year in the NBA, bro. He
Fact.
got drafted in 2016. If you can't shoot by year 8, like come on, bro. Like you're
Right, that's
done.
what I'm saying.
He's
I'm
cooked.
blogging
He's
about
toast.
not even having Ben
He's
Simmons on
chopped.
the team. Y'all keep bringing it back to Ben Simmons. You talking spicy about Lonnie Walker like he ain't put in work. I seen him save y'all in the playoffs. Stop
Bro,
it.
he had one good game in the playoffs. Come on,
But he
stop it.
saved them. It's what you
Hey,
mean
listen,
one
I
good
ain't gonna
game in the
talk greasy
playoffs.
about
That
Lonnie
shit
because I
count.
fuck with Lonnie. I fuck with Lonnie, and y'all got a good player in Lonnie. And I actually like that pickup for y'all, to be honest. But like I said, y'all got a lot of guards, man. A lot of these niggas ain't gonna play breezy. Got a
Mhm.
lot of guards.
Listen, all right, listen. And this is a stat, you know, I know y'all probably don't care about this stat, but I think we're going to improve in this stat next season. And part of the reason why we're going to be a good team. This is opponents' points off of turnovers. The best team in the league last season was Toronto. But out of the top 10 teams, I'm going to read them off to you and tell you why it's an important stat. You had OKC, then Dallas, then the Knicks, then the Celtics, then the Cavs, then the Bulls, then the Grizzlies, then the Hawks, then the Heat. Now I say that to say when you get points off turnovers, you more times than not a playoff team. I think we were 15th in this stat last season. I think we're going to be we're going to do better in this specific stat. And I said that to say because of the additions of Lonnie Walker, Darius Baisley, Mikal Bridges, just having better perimeter defense than we had last season. So that being said, I think we're a better perimeter defensive team, and we're going to have points off of turnovers.
Okay,
Now,
that's
hold
that
on,
was.
what you saying?
No, I was just gonna say that was like an irrelevant stat you just threw out there. I
No,
mean,
no, no, it's
that was
not
pretty
irrelevant.
relevant.
It's not a relevant
I
stat,
don't I
but
don't get how points off turnovers correlates to like y'all being a playoff team. I don't understand that.
because we can't run half court sets without Katie and Kyrie the same way we did with Katie and Kyrie. So we have. Let me finish. Let me
Oh,
finish. So we had listen.
oh,
But what I'm saying is, if we talking basketball, we talking basketball, and there's other ways to score points outside of half court sets. And one of those ways is opponents' points off of turnovers. So
and why aren't y'all?
exactly.
But my question is, what is up with y'all half court offense? Isn't that coaching?
No, no, no. Again, Jack Vaughn is a defensive style coach. He's somebody that has to prove that he's, you know what I'm saying. He can run a half court set. To
But
be honest with you, I think our advantage in competing is defense. You know, I think Jack Vaughn has to prove himself in the half court set, and we'll see. We'll see what he does. You know, I know Mikal Bridges is going to be a big part of that. I want to see Cam Thomas be part of that, and I like Cam Johnson. I won't say, but I say he could create his own shot sometime. But around bigger power forwards, they can't guard him. They can't. You probably need a two guard or something like that to guard Cam Johnson. I think there's a lot of mismatches when you try to guard Cam Johnson. I think he's going to score the ball a lot. So I don't think we terrible on offense. Like I said, they out there got us. You know what I'm saying, to play
Bro, Nick Claxton and Simmons on the court. Good luck.
I got us around the middle of the pack. I got us like around 14, 15, 16, man. I don't got us 25 in office, man. I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
I feel like 15 to like
Mhm.
12.
Yeah.
Breezy, can I ask you a question about your Nets?
Go ahead.
Do you feel the effects of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving not being on the team anymore? And what I mean is, right now, last year, right, when KD and Kyrie were on the team, you had Nets fans popping out of nowhere. They were coming from under the fridge, coming from under the stove. They just popped up out of nowhere. Like you never, I'm telling you, I never seen a Nets fan like that for real. Until KD and Kyrie was on the Nets.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they're gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the 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 fan base is taking a hit. Do you feel that?
I mean,
Do you feel like it's the same excitement?
yeah, yeah.
All right,
But
bro, you gotta stop, bro.
bro, I'm telling you, like you got,
Barry, get your mans.
yeah,
Barry, get your mans, man.
yeah,
Yo, why are
yeah.
you lying, Breezy? Like, you gotta stop, dog.
Bro, you act like it was such a sweet ride, bro. That shit was
Pause,
like
pause, pause,
riding. Hold
pause.
on, that shit was like riding in a nice car. Imagine a ship, like I said. Imagine a ship, but the captain is winging it. The big ocean, he just winging it. But to play, everybody on the deck is supposed to navigate to the land called finals, right? But that doesn't happen. What really happens is the hug. That in 4 seasons, you could pretty much shows you what happened. That hug. You seen that hug that what was it? Steve Nash gave KD in that game with Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, he saved them.
Right. That was pretty much us and the Nets fans hugging KD for 4 seasons of what he did. You know what I mean? Or 3 seasons for that matter. Now I'm only saying that to say that Kyrie, the difference between KD and Kyrie to answer the locker room question is the gravity that KD has over Kyrie. Like I'll see the defenses kind of let Kyrie do his thing. It don't even matter. Like his points, he's just gonna do whatever he's gonna do. He's Kyrie Irving. But KD is different. The defenses they load up on KD. That's why KD was getting so much assists. You know what I'm saying? Because they was like, nah, we not giving him the one-on-one. So case in point is Kyrie would get his points because the defense is just like, we know we can't guard him, let him score, but we gonna stop everybody else. They was trying to stop KD, but KD was creating for Nick Claxton. So KD is a better creator than Kyrie, and he hold more gravity on the offensive side of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So for that specific matter,
Let me ask you this, Breezy.
so that's the difference with
Let,
them
let me
not
ask
being.
you this, Breezy. Now, why do you think, right? Because you're in New York, the New York market. It's actually a good question. Why do you think, and take Kyrie out of it, because Kyrie, he's from Jersey, he grew up a Nets fan, so you got to take him out. You got to take him and KD out because KD followed Kyrie, so you got to take those two out. Why
Yeah,
do you think the Knicks and the Nets can't get, or they can't acquire big time talent? Like, what is it about the New York market that players don't want to go there?
probably the weather.
I think it's about the identity of the team. And I'm trying to answer your question to specifically as possible, but when Jalen Brunson came here, it was a lot
He
of
was
hype on
traded.
him.
He was traded.
Right, but he was traded.
Nah, he signed with the Knicks, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say he wasn't traded. When he
Yeah,
was
How he
traded,
wasn't traded? He was on his. He just got in the league.
Jalen Brunson came from the Dallas Mavericks. They were supposed to sign him to a contract extension, like a rookie contract extension, and they never
Oh,
did.
he was a restricted free agent.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's a free agent.
they let
Oh,
him
okay.
walk. So I'm saying that to say that the Nick fans were very hype about him coming in. The Randall situation. Yeah, I kind of wanted Randall on the team, but he went to the Knicks, whatever. But when Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson came here, I never wanted KD to leave. It's not that I didn't want Mikal Bridges. I hear Barry saying that. I never wanted KD to leave. You know what I'm saying? But so it wasn't necessarily about who was going to come. I'm like, we're not going to replace KD on points. And when I was making my trade, uh,
Yeah,
uh,
you said you wanted Sabonis.
hold on, but right, but when I was making my trade, I was doing it. I was looking for players not to replace Kevin Durant points, but to replace his rebounding and defense. You know, we're not even trying to replace his points. You can't replace his points. The way he score, how he score. I wasn't even vlogging like, yo, find a player to replace his points. I wasn't even doing that. I was just like, yo, just trying to get the rebounding that could help Clax. You know, we're not going to get KD scoring, so I was prepared for it. You know, y'all making it seem like it's a mess in aisle 7. You know, nobody got to clean up. Ain't nothing spilling aisle 7. We fine. The Nets fans are very excited about the next season because it's like it's over. Like all of the hype around KD and Kyrie, and remember they got bad press. It wasn't like they got good press from the media. And with Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, they immediately getting good press at the Liberty games. Like, bro, we
Yeah,
done
KD was
we,
going
we
to live
done
the
moved
games too. What
on
you talking about?
already. We good. We good.
Yeah, I think, like I say, I think Barry's right. I think it's just the market, man.
Yeah,
New York is the number one market, but
yeah, it's the weather.
yeah,
Shout
it's
out
the
to hold on. Let me
weather.
read this comment, man. This is inspiration right here, man. He said Hassan Mitch says, thanks for entertaining lives, big fan breezy. These keep me from crying that night from my depression. That's so much, man. Keep up the great work. Yo, man, I appreciate you, man. I wow, man. I can even I'm trying to have a good reply for this, man, but I'm really humble, man. Thank you. And man, I'm glad you tuning in, man. This motivates me more to just keep going, man. So I hope whatever it is that you're going through, I continue to help night after night. And I'll do my part, man, and we will get through it together, man, stream by stream, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to you. But yeah, man, I hear y'all, man. Y'all making a I hear what both of you guys are saying, man. But I'm gonna be honest, man. Y'all can talk y'all shit. I'm kind of humble from this last comment, though, man.
I mean, I'm
Real.
gonna be honest, man. I'm born in Brooklyn, Breezy, but I've been to New York several times, man. I if I was one of these NBA players, like I said, New York is cool. It's a cool place to visit to me, but
Yeah,
to live there, I don't know, man. It's crowded. I don't know, man.
yeah,
I think there's better options.
Yeah, no. To me, it's cool. I think New York and Jersey City. I did live in Jersey City, and they're the most diverse, multicultural places. Case in point, to your point, the locker room. A lot of people move in and out of New York and New Jersey. It's a common thing that people move away from New York City, and you know, I got a cousin that moved out of town and never came back. There's a lot of people who moved from New York that never came back, and they're doing fine. You know what I'm saying? They're doing great, man. You speak to them, they want to invite you out. You know what I mean. So shout to the locker room and shout to my guy. That my friends that move. My guy in Colorado. You know what I'm saying. I know somebody. He lives out there. You know what I mean. He lived in New York. He from Brooklyn. You know what I mean. There's a lot of people who move around. Shout out to my guy Jazz. You know what I'm saying. He moved to a different state. You know what I'm saying. Like dudes be moving around, you know what I mean? I appreciate, you know what I mean? But
So
it is what it is.
Breezy, do you ever see yourself pulling a Katie or a Kyrie and calling it quits from Brooklyn, or you Brooklyn for life?
Nah, I was thinking about moving to Africa like Nas and Belly, man. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, man. I was
You
doing
gonna
a
go start? Wait. So you telling me you finna go to Africa and start a podcast with Young Africa? That's what you telling me? The big fan Breezy Young Africa show.
Yeah,
Man,
nah,
hell
I
no, man.
really want to do a show with Young Africa, man. That's my guy, man. But I wasn't because of that. I thought about it before that. It's because I was in a lift, and the guy he was talking to me about Africa, and he was just telling me that it's beautiful over there.
yeah.
mean? Everything you could ever want is over there to and the plethora, you know what I mean? A plethora of it. And it just sounded like a good place to go. And I seen great pictures, and everybody I met from there were really cool. And I just thought it would be dope. So yeah, I mean, I'm never shy to moving around. I feel like I can make it anywhere, especially with you can make money off apps. Just hypothetically, you could move to a different town and be working Lyft, working Uber. You know what I'm saying? Working around the clock until you get it together or whatever. Or maybe you got a situation, or somebody there. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. But there's a will, there's a way, man.
Speaking of Africa though, Breezy, I seen you on your community post. You was looking for young Tanzania. Did you ever find him?
Nah, man. I was looking for him, man. I wanted to, like you said, do a show with him. I wanted to do some content with him, man. I couldn't find him, man. I ain't know I don't know how to reach him. I gave him my email, so he knows how to reach me. So,
You
and I
might
thought
you
he
might
was.
have you might have to
I
like
met
push
him
your luck.
on your channel. Funny enough, you know that.
Yeah, you met everybody on my channel, Breezy.
Yeah, no, I met Big Tone on your channel. I met Young Africa on your channel.
I told you I need a wrench over here, man. You're disrespecting me by not giving me a wrench. That's crazy.
Stop, man. I send people to your channel. I definitely send people to your channel. I didn't even know what the wrench meant when I didn't even know what that meant when you said that. What does that mean exactly?
The wrench, man.
What it mean? Like, what
You,
is
you,
it mean?
you, you got to make me a mod on the channel, man.
Oh, bro, you be doing your show at the same time? But hold on, what's your time zone, bro?
Oh, I'm in Atlanta right now.
Oh
So
yeah.
okay, you read okay, but when you was doing your show before, you had a different time zone, right?
Nah, I mean I was in Phoenix over the summer.
No, 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 no. I'm talking about last summer when I was talking to you and I
Nah, I
first
was in
got you.
Atlanta. I was on the same time zone.
Oh, you was?
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast time.
Hmm.
Oh, I thought the whole time you was in LA. That's my fault. I didn't know you was on East Coast time.
Nah,
But yeah,
I'm in Atlanta.
man. But I see you in the chat, your chat, man. Your moderators be laying them down, man. You know what I'm saying? You be kicking fans out your chat, man. You be doing them bad. I be like, damn. But they be trying to troll you, man. What be
Yeah.
going on?
I be seeing you cooking that dude from what it called? That black dude.
What you talking
What
about?
dude?
Damn. He's from Africa, I think.
He from where?
Africa. Nigeria, I think.
Oh, you talking about Dreamers Hole?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I be seeing you
Yeah,
cooking. Yeah.
yeah, Dreamers Hole.
Oh man, yo, what is that about? Yo,
Yeah,
he
word,
took a
bro.
vacation. He was talking about you. He don't never mention your name,
Yeah. So
but
Yeah.
that's what
I
that.
think he's talking about you. I can't say he is because he didn't say your name, but I
Nah,
think he is.
now I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? I so this was last summer when
Hmm.
I was doing my shows, doing my little videos or whatever, and YouTube started recommending me his content probably August, like last August, September, right? So I
Okay.
started like watching this shit, and I was like, okay, this guy's cool. Like he got cool content. He posts a lot, so I was just watching this shit like the whole season, and then like I started noticing Breezy. I'm like, damn, like every like 3-4 videos, like
Yeah, he do hate on the rain.
this nigga just like talking shit about LeBron, like every
Mhm.
3-4 days. I'm like, damn.
Right,
So
it
then
was
so
just too
then
consistent for you, like
I mean, like I said,
too much spicy talk.
like I said, Breezy, I get it, right. Niggas don't like Bron. I don't really care about that. But this nigga, it was so consistent that it got to the point where I was like, damn, I gotta unsubscribe now. Like he's doing way too much. Like I started reading comments in his chat. I'm like, damn, I wasn't even the only one noticing it. So then when the Clippers got bounced out and then the Lakers, we was doing well. Yeah, I had to call them out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Last it was like May, I think I called him out. And then I had went to Phoenix, and then I was laying in the bed with a bitch, and I seen he had fucking replied. So I was like, oh shit, the beef is on. So ever
Yeah.
since then, I just been on his ass.
Yeah, no, I seen that. I seen that. And you know me, man. See, we different. See, I'm the type that, I'll say jump on the panel. I think it'd be dope if he just said, yo, just jump on the panel. Fuck it, let's do it.
But
You know what I'm saying? That's
but
how
see,
I am, but
but see
I don't
Breezy,
know, man. Whatever.
Breezy, we got a lot of JDRs out here. Now, these JDRs, A lot of them, they don't really like believe in the shit that they be talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So what happens is, like I said, I put the link in the chat. We've been doing smoke shows since last year, Breezy. Niggas
mm,
know what niggas know. Like I said, I do the videos. I'll do the videos, short videos, and that's cool. But niggas know me for the show.
mm.
They know me for the smoke show. I put the link in the chat. Niggas don't
Yeah, you
tap that
see
link.
Lick Bremer comment. I know, we know, man. We know. Yo, I'm telling you, man. I don't say nothing because sometimes I don't be. Yeah, I'm serious. Like I don't always want smoke. I just be really trying to tune in on some cool shit. Like, and then as soon as I could be like, "What up?" and like, "Oh, he wants smoke." I'm like, "Damn, man." Now, let me just watch. Let me not just, you know what I mean? Shout to Leak Bremer though, man, because Leak Bremer been holding you down for like since I met you, man. Leak Bremer is a big show big love, man. Shout out to Leak Bremer,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to League, man. But nah, Breezy, like on some real shit though, it's really love. Like I said, your soundbite is it's like one of the best sound bites I got, bro.
Oh, yo,
Like
that's
for
it.
real. That shit be having
Bro.
like I'll be dead laughing.
Yeah, y'all funny as hell for that sound.
Yo, and then that picture with you with the Knicks hat on, bro. Like that shit had
Right.
me dead, bro.
I'm
Like
the calmest ever. I'm like, actually, on a fucking picnic for God crying
Bro, I
out
don't know
loud.
how you made the Knicks fans find that, bro. Cause man,
No,
they
nah,
don't
bro.
that.
I seen it there. I was whooping the Knicks fans. They had nothing. They had no pictures. They had nothing. And when I seen the profile, I remember it. And I told myself, I said, yo, whatever, man. I wasn't even tripping. But they didn't even find it immediately. Like they took a while to find it. And then when they found it, they told me, they said, yo, I had to do some digging to get this shit.
niggas
So
went on
I'm
your
like, yo,
MySpace. That's
if you're
crazy.
gonna do all that for it, then to me, you pushing the culture, you helping the KVN run the city, the podcast. You know what I mean? So be honest with you, the locker room, they was doing that, trolling me like that for days, every day. That's how they was trolling me. So when you did it, I was ready for it because they was doing it every day. Shout out to Barry. Barry, no, right, Barry?
Yeah, I see it.
Right,
Nah,
that's some daily shit that the Knicks fans do. They troll me daily. Like I was just on the Nick page the other today because I trolled him and then he like hit me on Twitter and we followed each other and then he showed up earlier and then I went to his page. But shout to Blonridge Tears. But I do the show with my guy T Time. He does Knicks and Ish. We got the show together. It's called KVN Who Run the City, the podcast. That's Knicks versus Nets. But that being said, man, I be trolling everybody. When I seen your page, I was like, oh shit, somebody on right now? And you know what I'm saying? You was calling it the smoke show. I wasn't even ready. Remember, I had to get my laptop ready and all of that shit. But if you look at the game tapes, Barry, you ain't gonna say I got cooked. You can see him doing his thing. Like I said, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying he do his thing, but I was definitely holding it down. You know what I mean? And for the summertime, you know what I mean. Nets fans, I've been keeping Nets fans abreast of what's going on. You know what I mean? So shit going good right now, man. Shout out to the locker room though. He's a bigger platform that showed my platform love. I only got like 300 something subscribers. Like, shit, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the locker rooms. Like, shit, comment, subscribe to him. Shout out to Garfield X.
but
We
but
really think,
Breezy,
yeah.
here's my thing, right? And like I said, you when I tell you this, you think I'm like trying to troll you or be funny, but I'm dead for real. Like, why? I'm just throwing this out there as a suggestion. I'm not telling you what to do. You're grown man. You can do what you want to do.
You know,
But like I
right.
said, you already had the hat on. So my thing is, why not talk about both? Because if we're really being honest, Breezy, you notice the Nets, the Nets, the fan base is not there like as far as like competing with like the Knicks.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like the Knicks got way more fans.
Yeah.
yeah, they
My
do,
So I
they
heart,
think
do.
like I said, you probably thought I was trolling when I said to start covering the Knicks, but I really think you should do that. Like cover both at least.
Nah, I think I cover them enough in the debating style because I do the KVN Run the City, the podcast weekly. And sometimes my co-host Kev, he'll pull up to my page and he'll be on the panel. I see a Nick fan on Heart of the City. That's on Tuesdays at 8:30, where we talk about all of the New York teams, every sport. So I see them enough. I was just there. I was on the page earlier. and they started playing the video with Randall, and it was had a background song. I got off to the page. I couldn't take it no more. It was just too much Nick fan stuff going on, and I see them enough. I don't want to cover them no more than I'm already covering. And that being said, it'll take away from my Brooklyn Nets content. And again, when the Nick fans, I never had a passion to vlog about the Knicks before the Nets came here. Like my passion to vlog came from being a Nets fan, not a Knicks fan. If I did it for a Knicks fan, it wouldn't come from the same place. So that's why I don't do it. You know what I mean? I feel like shout out to Hassan Mitch. Without me being a Knicks fan and rooting for them for whatever, Hassan Mitch could leave me a comment like that. Bro, I'm gonna keep it there, bro. I'm gonna keep it with that. You know what I mean? I don't need more than that. I feel like I'm doing enough. If I could get a comment like that, bro, I'm doing enough, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Do you still got the hat though, or nah?
Nah, man, I don't got I don't got the hat. I don't got
Ah!
the hat. Nah, but shout out to the hat, man. I took some good.
Yo, that shit is
You get
like
when you
I'm
get
not
the
gonna
hat.
lie, you was looking hella happy, Breezy.
Yeah, when you get you
You
get
was
the hat, the
looking
bottom corner.
happy, yo. Like hell nah, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I got Knicks gear too though. That's why I say it ain't nothing. It
Yeah,
ain't
I
nothing.
see you with a Knicks hat.
Yeah, I got Knicks shit. I like their logo. They logo hard.
Shout out to Barry. You getting that? You getting Suns gear? Not a KD on the Suns.
Nah, you ain't gonna catch me in no sun gear. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right, all right.
Nah.
Um,
Yeah,
so hold on. What KD? What his number? He went back to 35.
yeah. I think he went back to 35. Yeah.
Okay, okay. But yeah, man, yo, shout out to y'all, man. This is dope, man. But I think I pretty much got off everything. I wanted to talk about Dariq Whitehead, and I really do think he's gonna be nice. I do. I don't think he'll be ready for the start of the season, but I do think he's gonna get minutes before the season is out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Also, yeah, man, just shout out to Barry, man. Shout out to the locker room for showing love, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yo, Reg, you gotta come to New York though, man.
Yeah, man. My sister live
So
up
we can
there, man.
play. So,
I gotta come up there, man,
but
and
you
see
play
my
ball
niece.
or nah? You play ball or nah?
Yeah, I hoop.
Oh yeah, we be hoping, man, in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? We do the KVN Nick fan game where the Knicks fans and the Nets fans meet at the park and we hoop. So that's always fun. Shout out to Garfield X, man. Your audio was we couldn't hear you much, but shout out
Yeah.
to you for showing up. I appreciate you showing love to the panel. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Breezy. Like
we
I've
be
been, you
hooping
know what
in
I'm
the
saying?
summertime for sure. We be hooping in the summertime for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. I gotta come up there and definitely hoop with y'all boys. But I've been on TikTok. I'm not on TikTok, but just on YouTube. And like I said, I be seeing like niggas eating the street food and shit, man. I gotta come to New York, man. I gotta get a chopped cheese, man.
Oh yeah, the
Rocky
Aki way.
way.
The Aki way. Yeah, come to Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, nah, they get you right, man. It's fun here, man. This city, Brooklyn is a city for real. Like it's dope
Yeah.
here, man. You would like the Brooklyn and just that area, just the Barclays. If you pulled up, that's what it looked like. I'll give you a Brooklyn tour or some shit or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
You
I
know
you
what
was
I'm
going
up.
too
I
far.
was out
Now you
there.
going
I
too
told you
far.
I was born out there. I was out there. Shit, I was out there in 2021. I wasn't doing the show then, but yeah,
saying? Oh,
I've been out, I was out there. But yeah,
yeah,
next
yeah,
time I'm
nah.
out there,
So
I'm gonna definitely link up with y'all.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for
So
sure.
you already know, man. We be hooping too. Yo, Barry, we probably gonna try to hoop soon too. But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
like next month, right? Next month.
Yeah, be trying to do it before Labor Day. Labor Day, it just seemed
Oh
like the
yeah.
weather changed around that time. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
because it's gonna be too packed.
Yeah, try to get it while the weather's still nice. This week the weather
Yeah.
was nice, so we still got some good weather. So we trying to do it.
Yeah.
I got to link
But,
with my pops too. I ain't gonna hold you. This week I
uh,
got to link with my pops, so it's not gonna be this week. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? But it's my father's
before
birthday.
everybody
I
go,
gotta link with my pops.
what
I
do you
ain't
think the
gonna lie.
Lakers? What seed do you think the Lakers gonna be this year?
You said what?
What seed you think the Lakers gonna be?
I think they're gonna be tough. I like Rui.
No, actually Reggie. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
probably top four, bro. Top
four. Yeah.
top four.
Yeah, man, you kind of Brooklyn, man. Holla at us, man. Shout out to Barry, man. The first time I met Barry, it was on the basketball court. We was playing basketball. He like, yo, y'all at the playing basketball? He like, yeah, and he pulled up. So that was dope. You know what I'm saying? That was like some movie shit. You know what I mean? So Shout out to, and he was hooping when he got there too. So that shit was
Yeah,
dope. But yeah, man, I got love for y'all, man. Shout out to
yeah,
Psalm
right,
50,
man.
man. I'm gonna end it with your comment right there, man. And to be honest with you, man, you motivated me even more so. So, I appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.
All right, bro.